What up, what up? It's your boy Woody, guys. Today, it's literally 3 minutes before reset, so I'm kind of early. But I do want to talk about a couple things right now, and I think we have Holbrook here that he can actually comment on it, why he might think it's not necessarily the best reason why. I think we were just talking about it. Holbrook, sorry for throwing you in a spot like this, but I mean, you do kind of have a point. So, you guys know the new, you know, this thing. It comes with where you can get an aurora. Um, and like mental, he's very close from getting it. Let's sway. Sorry, sway. But he's very close to getting it, and he's going to be able to take on that new aurora. Problem is now that they cannot stack with the dog aurora and the I don't even know what this is, the disaster aurora. They cannot stack. You can only use one at a time. A lot of people are upset about this, but Holbert kind of explained to me why it might not be a good idea to have him stack. So, Holbert, go ahead and tell me what your thoughts on it, because I mean it kind of made a lot of sense for me.
Yeah, I mean, so I bought it at first, of course, and then I switched it over because I like the other skin, and then we lost the buff, the Halo buff. And so I mailed VIP and they were like, "Yeah, no, you pick the one and then you get that buff." And so I thought, "Okay, that's fine. I guess it makes sense. Like I'm not gonna have this buff. I'll run the dog or whatever, and then I'll have this other buff." And then I mailed again, and they said even if you stack an HP with a attack, it still won't stack together. So basically, like it doesn't stack at all. So the immediate reaction if you're a spender is like, "What the fuck, man? I wanna spend money and I want this stuff to stack." But if you take a step back and think about it, like you can buff your whole alliance with 8 of these cities, um, for all 100 cities, basically, if you build your hive correctly. But if you start stacking these, even just double, then you're talking 16 cities. And then if you go up from there, whatever, it could be 32 cities, it can be however many. So people should be careful what they ask for. That's all I'm saying, maybe.
No, that makes sense. That does make sense. I think the reason people were upset is that they spent all this money getting this dog aurora thing, and then they came out with the new one with the aurora, and they have to pick and choose which one to use, versus in the
I really don't
past.
think let me give you my hot take. I really don't think it's a thing at all. I think people literally want the better skin, but they also still want the attack bonus. Because of course I want the better skin,
Yeah,
but of course I want the attack bonus. That's all it really is. That's what the whole thing is, man.
they want everything. I get it. They want everything. Oh,
Of course. And me too. That's why I know what they want, because that's what I want too, man.
but if we talk about this skin is actually really, really OP. Like, and I get it. It's not cheap. Let's be real. It's not cheap. But it's fucking overpowering. I mean, you're talking about so many different components here putting together that are just like look right here. The first 20 seconds, reduce damage taken by your melee troops. That means your front, your back, or the enemy's front, back, and mid range titans everything when they're producing damage to your front line for the first 20 seconds, 3% is not there. Now, regardless, if they have that, it counters it, so it's a wash. But if they don't have it, I mean, I know it's only 3%, but 3% is 3%. You know what I mean? That can be a big number. And then you
It all
got, go ahead.
No, just it all stacks, man. That's why it's the new arms race. That's why I think the more you add to the arms race, the more you make it even more crazy, right?
Hmm. I mean, you're not wrong. It is more crazy. Well, the game just reset, so I'm going to close this and reopen it. Um, so we can see because GC should have been freaking. I think we were talking about just before here. GC should have been what last week or 5 days ago. Should have been started. So maybe it's today or it's gonna have to be this week. I can't see them pushing the schedule any other way. Let's see. Are we in GC? I don't think we are yet. Maybe right after DOD, it might pop up.
Ah, man, it's late. You got to
Yeah.
start. You got to start restructuring that life, buddy.
Yeah.
You're late.
Yeah, it's late. I mean, what we had a if we look at the where is the photo right here? It should have started because this is the first May 1st right here where this line is. So it should have started like 8 days ago. Sorry about the train, guys. I can't. It is what it is. Yeah, it should have started like 8 days ago this season, and it hasn't. So the question is that going to throw all this off now? The merger times, like how this one was perfectly done, is it going to throw this merger off in July?
Pretty, if it hasn't already, pretty soon it has to.
Yeah,
Just logically, you know?
yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You literally have this little bit of gap right here. I'll blow it up so people can see this little gap right here before it ruins July's merger. This little gap, and we're already about that little gap's worth into it. So I think by the first, if we haven't seen it, the first is literally going to be right where that line is. Literally by the line, and it's the 25th already. So that's a shitty thing to have to look at, but it is what it is. Come on, Camo, get on the ball, do your thing. That's kind of scary, right? Like we're all depending on that, but I mean it is what it is. Um, man, I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case.
Come on, what do you have? All types of conspiracies you can go with here. You have below the 700s are going to get their merges, so that's why they're delaying things. And you also have Lock Nations didn't get their merges, so there's some type of you know, balance moving to them. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know any of this, but you know, this is all possible.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, they didn't get none of the. Actually, there was a few Lock Nations that got it, but like none of the huge ones like Ronaldo or anything. They didn't get it. Ah man, don't they have this marble event like literally every week? Starting to get a little bit too much. Let's see what they have in the store real quick. They got nothing in there. Today's a dailies. Ooh, they got Freya. Well, since we're talking about GC, do we see any? Being that there's a whole bunch of different merger now, pretty strong nations out there. Do we have a different foresight of maybe who's going to be the winners this season?
The only bracket that I can honestly think of would be the 11-11 bracket because of the 1070 merge.
Really, you think so?
That's the only bracket I honestly see that is like a big shift where it's not a set winner.
Let me. I haven't really
And
checked out the difference between them in a while. So let me go check those out. I know it's been like a month or two.
and
Before,
maybe Holbrook's list because of 799's merger. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. I think Ducky and Beast are active again.
is Ducky?
I I think so. I don't know. I don't know if I saw his antiques move, but I mean that's just I'm not like watching them or anything. You know what I mean? But I was looking around the other day, and 799, if they can play as a team, that nation actually looks scary. If you go and you look at their officers, their city levels, their titans, I mean,
Well,
to be
real
able to
quick,
compete.
I'm looking at 1111 right now. So they still only got the 941s, but they're super strong 41s. I mean, look at that. That's real strong 41s. But like after the 41s, I mean, it does dwindle down. It does dwindle down. But I think once they get a merger, it'll be different. I would like to see. No offense, 1111. Love you all. Don't get me wrong, but I think I would like to see 1070 taking on. If are they in the same bracket?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Let's check out 1070 real quick, because that would be interesting. I was right fucking there. Let's see what they got cooking. And I know that's Abigail's Nation. Oh, 1241s. Okay, what's their officer? Now,
There's three nations in one, so I mean they
yeah,
have the participation.
yeah. Even if they don't win it in one of them, they can win it in the second, and then fight for the first and third uh,
Yep.
round because of the numbers. That
It'd
will
be
be
really hard.
interesting. That would be interesting to see if they're going to try to go for it.
I mean, it would be really hard for 10 cities to take on three nations, Woody. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's going to get really hard for them to win it this season.
Well, Alpha's in a different alliance right off the bat, but other than that, they're all in the same alliance. I don't know what's going on with that. That's that seems stupid. No offense, Alpha. Get your shit together. Join the number one alliance. Am I wrong to say that? I mean, come on now. You get this idea merger and then you do everything you possibly can to make it go bad. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So you think that would be kind of significant? So let me ask you, with 711 and 700 now merged, I mean they're actually moving up the rankings in the Elite War. Do you think that they're going to be? I don't know if they're going to be the winners, but I think that they might hit finals. If I'm being real with y'all.
They are in the 621-567 bracket, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to win it, but I think that they're going to be. I think that they have potential to make finals.
Yeah. So that's
It,
why I said the 799 bracket is interesting because they were in the 858 bracket the past how many seasons, and 858 is just dominant. You know, they're too phenomenal. So now with 799 being in the bracket below, I don't know where their bracket ends. I don't know if 732 is still in that bracket, but I'm assuming if 799 and Ducky and
And
Beast are
yeah, 732.
seven 732 still in that bracket.
Yeah.
okay, so it's probably going to be between them two.
Well, I can tell you 769, 764 is not going to be in it. Right now, they're in middle of civil war. I don't know.
See,
I don't see.
oh yeah, I mean Beast is at 600, so
I don't know. Well, yeah, whoever's running it is spending because that look at the right here. I mean, just gives it away right there with this fucking thing that everyone says is annoying. I like it. I like the little frame.
I mean,
I,
if I'm not the guy, right? But if I'm Ducky and I'm Beast and I just got this merger and I'm fully consolidated, why would I not come back and play now? I would be very motivated.
yeah, I agree, and I can say about the old 767 the old alliance there. They do show up with numbers. They really do. Versus the old 799 before the merger, you got Ducky and Beast just fucking flying left and right. And no offense, guys, but there was only a few other people that were, you know, really there for them to back them. Now they have backup, and not only do they have backup, they got Commander there as well, and they got a couple other big cities there with numbers. So I mean that's a possibility. That might be a pretty good GC that goes on.
I guess what we know for sure is where they are in Elite Wars and where they are in Polar. I mean, like you can watch a city grow, sure, that's pretty,
Yeah,
but where they are in Elite Wars and where they are in Polar, I think is. Don't you think that's a good measure, Woody?
I do, but I think 799. Is this isn't the same alliance? Is it SOS? Is it? I think it is actually. So if it is, they're in 26th place. So I mean, it's not like they drop in at all. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think it's obviously a good nation. It's definitely LOL. They renamed to SOS or
yeah.
whatever it is.
That's what it was.
Um,
LOL. I was like, wait a
yeah,
minute.
bro, 26 in Elite Wars is great, right? When
Yeah.
did we stop pretending that was great?
Oh, it's always and I think the top 50 are great. I think the top 100 are pretty. That's pretty cool. That's when things get real sweaty. But the top 50 or even the top 20, top 30, we'll say top 30. That takes a lot because those are the top people trying to move up the ladders. They're going to come in there and they're going to come hard. They're not going to just slow walk you.
910 is going to be 5 or 6 in the next month. I'll bet you money.
Where are they right now?
We're 32. I mean, Holbrook's probably right. We'll get there. I mean, it'll take a little bit of time. We only can do so many challenges every week or whatever.
Well, you can do 6. Has 910 reached up?
Just remember, just the 732 one that I told you guys about yesterday.
Bro, I'll throw some coins on it. Those boys are going to move up quick.
Yeah, I have. I got that feeling. I got that feeling. Yeah.
We have
No, no disrespect. I
904.
love you too, Fada. Those boys and those girls. Y'all strong.
Yeah, we challenged I think 904 in like 16 hours or something like that.
You guys got 904 again? Are you guys farming 904?
No, this is the first challenge.
Who was it that had 9? Oh, that was. I think that was 711 that had 904. I take that back.
I
I'm sorry.
mean, I'm not gonna like hide it. 904 did farm 908 for a couple times to the point where they couldn't challenge us anymore. So I mean, it's only fair to give that energy right back. And then there's
Ooh.
also the beef between 904 and 910. So I'm not the one doing the challenges, you know what I mean? But there will be some fights there for a little bit. I don't know how many times we will challenge them. I can't give that information out, but we
Right.
will.
Well, I feel. I
We will.
feel. I feel 904 right now. They're trying to mold their nation for a merger, and that's respectable. Um, but I feel like all these upcoming nations that are trying to move up the ladder in Elite War. I feel like some of these nations up here, some of these nations, maybe not 621, 255, but they're gonna start dropping real quick, real quick.
I mean, yeah. I see 219 probably being out of the top seven soon, to be realistic.
Well, they're less than 500 away from losing their number 3 spot to 425. So they'll be able to hold number 4 when they do drop for a few months before 567 catches up with that 3,000 points. Now, I'm not saying that will happen because if you remember the 219 fight versus 567, that was 45 minutes of fucking pure speeding, and I believe 425 just went against them, and it didn't. Holbrook's here or Hokage is here. Did it last the whole 45 minutes, or was it over before that?
That was like 3 minutes. They beat
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it was in less than 5.
So that's I don't know if 219 tried. Maybe and don't take offense 219. Maybe their bags are just empty and they're just like fuck it, don't care no more. They held. I mean, they held respectively. They held the number 1 spot for how many years straight? So I mean, that's no one can ever underlook that. You know what I mean? Like they held it.
I
But
mean, Woody, you've been saying it for a long time. I think Holbrook's been saying it for a long time. It was only a matter of time until these nations started getting their second mergers.
I, I've
That's all
I,
it took. It was
I've
just,
always
it
said
was
it,
just
dude. I've always said
yeah.
that.
They needed the mergers. I mean, the old guys they've gotten three, two. I mean, how many mergers and all that organic growth? But it was it was only a matter of time.
So the older nations, the ancient nations, what we call them, and they respectfully taken that name. So the most I've ever seen them have was 3 mergers, but there was times where they had 4 nations merged into them. But you got to remember that was 7 years ago. So there has been a lot of people that has just left the game. So there's a lot of 41s or 38s just sitting there completely empty. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to show up with 96 people to 100 people because they still do. Let's be real. We've all seen it. We've all has experienced it. But I will say that like Sin, they don't do Wasteland. They can give two shits about it. I believe they don't do Polar. They can give two shits about that either. Or maybe I'm wrong. But they care about Elite War. I know that, and I know they care about Void if there's a Void Nation that's willing to fight them. So I think that those are the two events that 219 really cares for right now is Elite War and Void. Everyone wants Void to be it, but if they're not going to fight, it's not it. You're not Himothy that time. But
Sounds very affordable to me. I would love to only care about two events. I think I could save bags for two events.
well, I mean, and I think honestly, and I wish Camel. I hope you're listening to this. Either give us a new event that's relatively active and good matchmaking, or take everything away that you came up with that is the matchmaking sucks. For instance, Wasteland. Get rid of that damn thing. Like, there should be no reason why a single alliance is trapped in their tower for 45 minutes. And if you're gonna continue to keep it up, put a fucking I quit button on it. The white flag. Don't let us just sit there for 45 fucking minutes.
Woody,
Yeah, yeah.
Woody, 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 Woody. Be clear. Be clear. Be clear. You actually like the event and you hate the matching, right?
Yeah. The matching
I
sucks.
just I want to I just want everyone to be clear because the event is great. The matching is trash. They
Yeah,
don't have to change the event. All they have to change is the matching.
the matching. Yeah, the matching definitely.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. I
No, I
want
mean
them to
you're
hear like the
you're
event is dope. Like change the matching and give us a fun event, please.
they should be bringing. Honestly, believe it or not, I think they should be bringing Chaos Land back and making that a monthly thing like how they used to be. I think that would be. Everyone loves Chaos Land, whether they win or not. They love it because I mean, even the small farms can use those tickets to speed around and be someone. You know what I mean? I love Chaos Land. Fuck, I wasted over 2 million, almost 2 million gold, fucking playing Chaos Land. I'm not gonna lie, but I had fun. I had fun. Yeah, 2 million gold. Imagine that. But it's fun. That's what we all. That's all. That's why we're playing the game, right? To have fun. Oh, where is my Freya at? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure out where my Freya is. If I gotta get her or not. Oh, come on. All right. I do. Motherfucker. Good old Freya, right? It's literally officer month for me, so you know what that means.
Well, Woody's. I think one of the 255 guys just said they had 621 and 425 in their wasteland the past 2 weeks.
621 and 425?
That's what he said.
How did that go out? How did that go? Did anyone record it? That's what we all want to hear. Did anyone record it? Hold on. Give me a second.
I mean, for us, we would probably get one good round um, per season, maybe two if we're lucky.
Right.
There's been maybe two times in the whole Wasteland event where 908 was definitely outmatched and we could not win it. One time I was in the second alliance, and then the other one was when 895 got their fresh merge.
Yeah.
They were just too many 41s. I would love my rematch against them now that I got my second merge.
Well, I mean, you can do that. You can get a rematch. I mean, you guys are in that area, 26, right?
Yeah, no, for Wasteland, Woody, Wasteland.
Oh, well, or not 26, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
32.
that's a given. That's automatically coming. But for Wasteland, so I mean, Holbrook is right. I mean, it's like I don't know what's the average good matchup every 8 rounds for the season in Wasteland, right? You might hit one, you might get two if you're lucky. Now, at
Right.
the same time, you can complain that it's broken, or Camel can be like, okay, you can get 255 every week. Stop bitching. So it's like, be careful what you ask for in a sense. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, it's boring. Yeah, hey,
No,
I'm gonna
no,
save my.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
just
with
save.
you. I'm not with you on this one, bro, man. Like we're
No.
we're like 30 and we're like 30 and 1 or something ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even play anymore. I don't get any merit. I would love to lose to actual real competition versus just showing up and oh good, I can't play again.
Well,
Another fucking
that's
Friday.
that's what
Thanks.
I mean. That's what I mean. Like we just had Wasteland against I don't even remember what nation it was. Put it that way. Um, and literally we just went to the other side, and like I started recording the first 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, it's over, and I just deleted the recording. There was no reason why I should consider continue to record it. They were dominated, and that was it. I get it, the whole 5, 6, 7 thing, but this has happened throughout the entire game. You're getting number one alliances matched up with third, fourth rank alliances. Why? That's
I don't
Okay,
even know. I don't know who we faced today. No disrespect to them, but shout out to 668. I think they played us anyways,
mhm.
but it's still like even to them it's boring. Like 20 minutes into the event, they're dead. They want us to take the base, basically, right? Like
Yeah,
if it was Elite Wars, you would take the base. So they're just completely chilling. They're basically just waiting for us to fall asleep and do one last attack. Oh, super fun. It's
okay,
they got to fix it up, man.
okay. So Hobart, let me ask you this: how many alliances in this game right now in Wasteland can compete with 785, 255, 910, 567? Like realistically,
Bro, they
I
can
bet you it's not even more than
this
10.
this game has figured out how to do matching. It's not hard. The game could do like an Iron Blood type of matching, like cutting people out. It could do a DoD type of matching to cut people out. It's so many. You could just do a challenge system, man. Just drop the whole thing and do a challenge system. Like Wasteland with a Elite War challenge system would be so much fun. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're correct. I mean, there's also a time. There's three different time slots. So the competitive ones are probably spread out
That's fine.
in the
Yo,
three.
but also like that's gonna happen real soon with Polar. You don't think so? I already know where you're going to land, where 255 is going to land, where I think 425 is going to land. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you and 425 are gonna land. 785 is gonna land behind you guys all in Polar. And we're not gonna be 1 to 6. We're going to be fucking like 1 to 20 because the ranking system is broken. But
yeah,
we still play the game and we all still really know who the real nations are. And that's where the real fun is, in my opinion.
yeah. We do know the real nations. You definitely know what the real nations are when you walk in with 1.2 million gold and you walk out with only 300,000. You
It just
definitely
it
know
gets
what
expensive.
nations are who.
It gets expensive to have competition every week. Sometimes I'm grateful that it was an easy week in Wasteland in this event, just so the bag can grow. But I agree. I mean, if there's 8 rounds, I would like at least four that are competitive out of the eight would be nice.
But the thing is, like, I'm not sure that we're going to do it. I don't think we will because I think we're happy with what we're doing. But I promise you, if I was in a different nation, I would game it and I would have some alliance with like 20 cities that I would just only play polar with or something like that, man. I would game the system. This league setup that they have for polar ranking.
Okay.
I don't know. They make it look like it's real ranking, but it's not real ranking, and someone's gonna figure that out and game it.
It's not real ranking at all. By all means, it's nowhere near to be real ranking. It's I wish that they would have let ancient battlegrounds play out, so we all can play it. Because that could have been one of the biggest things that this game could have had. You know what I mean? Like people show up, fucking 41s being zeroed out left and right. Activity. What's going to happen?
Um,
People are going to have to heal those troops, and those 41s. I think that Holbrook, Lee Guy, and all you guys have already said before. Those big 41s, even though it's frenzy, if they're losing, they will heal those troops. They have those. They do have those heals to do it. personally, I wouldn't do it. But I mean, they have those fields where they can do it. Let me ask. Let's see. Tip. Tips in here. Tip. If back in the day you got zeroed out and you were gonna lose, um, you were gonna lose frenzy, and you were really competitive, and that you were in ancient battleground, and you got zeroed out, and it was down to you whether you win or not. Are you healing your troops? Not saying all of them, but I'm saying like a good
I would
fleet or
heal.
two.
I would heal. I would treat it like polar. When you get, you get to a point to where you don't want to keep healing your troops. I would use one fleet.
One or two,
I'd heal
right?
one fleet. Yeah, I would. No, I would use one fleet, and I would just keep healing that one fleet and just play with it. Absolutely.
And that's yeah.
But yeah, no brainer. You hit that fleet and you play.
Lala is asking, why do you invite Tip to talk? Tip's in here. Tip's in here. La- oh boy.
She's not allowed to talk. She don't provide any information.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh boy. So what I'm happy to see is with the elite wars, and I will say this: I'm happy to see that some of these other nations, these freshly merged nations that are trying to move up the ladder, I'm happy to see them move up the ladder because of this, and this only. Is that I know with these new nations such as 711, 910, 799, and all these other ones that are moving up there, they do not want to make deals. And I
How about
love
Monday? Monday, Woody.
Monday. What's on Monday?
GC.
Is it is it though? Because we don't even know when GC starts because
Monday.
they're already late.
It's Monday.
They're already a week late.
It's Monday.
Monday, Monday, Monday.
Monday.
They're already late, but hey, Monday, Monday,
GC.
Monday.
It's gonna be interesting.
Well,
A lot of these double mergers. These
well-
people who just got all these mergers are gonna change it up.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that not too long ago too. Like,
Yep. Gonna change it up.
I checked out 799. You know the word of Ducky quit the game, you're retired, so on and so forth. But his new statue says otherwise. And
That doesn't mean anything because he tried giving the count away. Somebody may have taken it over. I know when Beast didn't play, Ducky played both, and when I remember when Bucky took a small break, Beast played both. So that could be the case, but I don't know for sure. You can ask Genghis; he can find out. He's good friends with him.
I just can't see.
Cowboy too. Cowboy's been to his house. Ask Cowboy; he knows.
I'm not going to put them on a spot like that, but I just can't see Beast or them dumping that kind of money in two different cities like that. You know what I mean?
No, they did. For the record, I can confirm that. That is a fact.
Oh damn! I can't do that. I'm sure like 99% of the game people can't do that. But I mean, fuck. By all
Mental's doing
means.
it. Shoot, Mental's doing it right now.
Mental's on a completely different level. Completely different level, bro. you know
So
this.
Woody, that impacts your GC equation, right?
Well, not the 799 portion of it because I'm no longer in 736 or
No, but your projections. Your projection must be 732 now to win again.
Man, I don't know.
Did they get a double merge?
No.
I thought they didn't.
Well, 732 has already had has had their second
Yeah,
merger.
yeah. They're not going to.
But they had their second merger back when before 736 had their first merger. Before that, so that's. Remember
Did any 910 or anybody drop down to them?
No, their only challenger would be 799.
799.
No, I'm saying did 910 or anybody drop down into their brackets? Like anybody tough who got a double merge?
So
La Inglés, mi amigo.
you got 1111 and 1070. That's going to be a sweaty match. 1111 and 1070 will be a sweaty match. I don't know if 732 is going to try with GC.
No one moved down, Tip. No one moved down.
It did not? Okay, I was just curious.
732 1, still in the same bracket. 799, still in the same bracket.
They're in the same bracket though, aren't they?
There had been one nation that dropped down. I just don't know what nation it is.
No, but no one came in that's going to be a winner in that bracket.
No one's going to be a winner. No.
Well, I think 910 will win that GC, hands down. I think 1070.
799 can't beat 732 in a GC after their merger.
You don't think they can?
No, that's what I'm telling you guys because I think they can. That's what I'm saying. You guys saying that 732 is gonna win it?
I don't.
No.
I don't think they will.
No,
Uh,
that's
I hate to say it
that's what
like that.
everyone wants to know. That's what everyone's talking
I
No,
about.
want
Everyone wants
785
to
to go
know.
for it. I want 785 to go for it. They got the talent, they got the resources, they got the people, they got everything. They just need to go for it. That's the only thing they don't have. They
I
haven't
will.
made a decision.
So I'll say this for 732. I think 732 being they they got last what was it they did get last season, didn't they? I believe they did. I think that might have been the last time they're going to see one a win. And let me explain: is that they do, although they have a lot of many people, some of the people there has gone inactive. Not saying that that's a bad thing because of they're trying to get another merger. So what you guys all know we all had to do to get the third merger. Well, 7-Eleven had to do to get their third merger. And people can say, oh, that's just mythical shit, but let's be real. They did exactly what freaking those 700 and 7-Eleven did exactly what Holbrook said to do and then went further into it and they got it, their third merger. So we could say it's mythical. It's not real because 1070 got a second merger. But let's be real, they weren't supposed to get a merger, 7-Eleven or 700. They already passed their second one, and they still were able to do it. So I believe in that fact for the third merger is true. I truly do.
Albert, are y'all going to try?
Holbrook's going for his third merger, or his third merger. Go ahead, Holbrook,
He's
get her
already
done.
has. He's already
I
triple
think.
merged.
I mean, I've already won GC twice, so this is not important for me. But if I want another merge, I definitely know exactly what to do.
You know exactly
But
what you do.
So you avoided the question, but I appreciate how you tried to do that. But that being said, you didn't answer the question.
No,
Therefore, I will ask it
I don't
again.
want
Are
to.
you going to try to win GC this season? That is the
No,
question, sir.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Thank
The
you.
answer to
Thank you
that
for being
question,
honest.
that answer is unequivocally no. I have no interest at all. If
Fair
if
enough.
my nation if my nation figures out how to play GC, absolutely yes, they will have all of my gold. I have 14 million gold to
You're
throw
there.
away
You've won it.
for
You
them.
should be able to
Yeah.
teach them, I would think.
Nah, they don't fucking care about the event. So
Well,
and I think
that
that's
answers
fine
that then.
also.
That's easy. That's the answer.
Bro, I've won twice. I don't, if they don't care, I definitely don't care.
Fair enough. I was just curious if you're going to try. That's all. Not trying to put you on the spot. I promise.
No, I also don't like our GC. Honestly, it's too many fucking deals. Every GC is always a fucking deal. I give 100% respect to 732 and Archie, the only GC nation I've ever dealt with in my entire life that doesn't have deals as far as I know. I love those guys. Every other GC I've ever been a part of, any round, any nation, whatever, there's just always somebody's deal like, oh, you're stronger, so we're gonna team up against you. Okay, cool, man. I don't care. Like this event is lame.
Well, Holbrook,
But
look at the bright side. Look at the bright side of this real quick. So you don't got to worry about 799 and 767 teaming up against you because now they're merged. They can't team up against you now.
no, I didn't understand how it was before. Like I literally did. Like, if you I don't think I think you remember, but maybe you don't remember,
I
man. Like
do remember.
796.
I do remember.
796 was part of all of this. 791 was part of all of it. Like everybody just had a deal on it. It was exhausting. People had to download like the Chinese version of the game. That's crazy, bro. That's where I got lost. Like I remember listening to one of your lives, and LG was just like, "Wait, you guys do deals up there?" And I was like, "Oh my god, they don't do deals down in LG's GC. Like I'm done. I'm done with this event until we can stop letting the deals determine the win."
Well,
Sorry to
They
rant.
don't do deals in 425 GC. I don't believe they do deals in 255 GC either.
no, they don't. So I think this honestly, Holbrook. I think this season there's going to be no deals in the 700s globe anymore. The whole reason, because I was in there, and honestly, I was one of the people that orchestrated the deals in the 700s. The deals were made in the 700s to make sure the lock nations didn't make the finals. And then it went a step further. I think two of the seasons where we kind of picked what nation was going to take the win, and that was it. And everyone agreed to it. But I don't trust me. That's not happening anymore. Like, I don't even think there's going to be deals made to keep the Lock Nation 726 out of it because it's too widespread now.
First of all, there's going to be deals. Second of all, I support deals. I think Camel should ingrain them in the game and make them unions, and you can just pay with gold, and Camel can profit, and everyone can deal it up the way that they already deal it up, man.
Well, you just
Like,
said
I'm fully on board.
well, you just said not to make. Now I'm confused.
No, bro, we don't do any deals, but the deals are always gonna fucking happen. They always have happened and they're gonna continue to happen. So I think it would be more fun actually if Camel just made them public. So that it's not just some bullshit GC chat like, oh, we have a deal, ha ha ha. Like just go ahead and make it public and then now we're talking what you and I have talked about before, where like teams can work together.
Yeah.
Teams can attack core together. Wouldn't it be more fun if you could, somebody spends 10 grand gold and now you're a union and now you guys can attack core together. That would be way better than the bullshit fucking off the record deals we do now.
I would have to agree with that. Or let's go a phase further. Let these winners fight each other. You know what I mean? Like let all those nations that are winning first place, they win the first place in finals. Let them have one more week to fight each other. All the winners versus winner, like a grand.
That's what we do in Polar already. It's just that you're in a different time zone, buddy. Sorry.
Well, Polar, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, what I mean.
I'm just kidding, man.
But for like GC, like have them fight each other. Like I hate to say it, 11-11 if they win that, or 10-70 they're fighting 7-9-9 if 7-9 wins that. You know what I mean? And they all fight fucking 2-5-5, so on and so forth. Now I will say this, and no offense, 2-5-5. If it did come down to that, it's where they were all fighting, you 4-2-5, probably 5-6-7 if we make it. I guarantee there'll be deals against you 2-5-5. No offense, but I guarantee there will be one. Only because there's too many people. No one can beat you in any other event, so there's probably going to be a deal to beat you in that one. Don't take offense to that. I'm sure they're probably smiling, laughing. I'm sure they probably know that there'd be deals made or something like that at that point. Michael's all like, "Yeah, they know. They know. They're aware of it." I don't like so here's the thing about these events that I think people need to start understanding. Elite War, Polar, so on and so forth. If you're trying to climb these ladders, all right, and you're trying to beat some of these really hard nations, making deals for Polar, Elite War, so on and so forth, you're not helping yourself moving up the ladder. So, for instance, sorry, 255, I'm going to use you guys as an example because you guys are undefeated in everything. I mean, you guys are the top of the top. Wasting someone's bag. That's like if you're going to make a deal to slow walk, no one's bag's being wasted. So that means that your nation's not going to be, your alliance ain't going to waste their bags. I get that. But just remember who you're up against. They're not wasting their bags either. So if you're trying to actually beat them eventually down the line, you didn't even help the cause. You just made it worse by doing that. Does that make sense? Holy shit. I know, I'm sorry I'm calling you guys out, man. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm not necessarily saying 255 is making deals. I'm not saying that, guys. I'm not. I'm just saying in general. There are so many people that I've seen make deals that I think that by doing it, you're kind of ruining the game. Like certain kind of deals. 255, you'll slow walk my ass. We fought you. Not a single damn one of you guys slow walked. Not a single damn one of you. You all fucking went 100 the second it started. Trust me, everyone's seen it already. We'll call you that one out. Call that one out. Oh man.
Damn, Woody. I wasn't ready for this one, but you're not wrong. But your only response possible is to keep challenging them, right?
Well, for us, I mean, possible, yeah.
No, but you're saying you're literally calling out the community and saying like, hey, let's take down the top. And I'm saying like it's not an unreasonable thing to say, but the only thing you can do is keep challenging them. You can't make a deal, and then be like, no, we want to challenge them later. You have to just keep challenging them, right? Like you're the one doing the call. You can't be making deals.
Well, and that's what I mean. I was just using them as an example. As an example, I don't think there's been a single nation out there that, since I've been here in 567, that there was a single deal made. Like there was an event and we all just went to go to win. And not saying we won all of them because we didn't, because I do produce the video or live, but we're in it to win. We're not in it to slow walk or do anything like that. We're in it to win.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
I
So what
do.
I'm saying is 567 can call anybody else a bitch and say like you made a deal with someone. But the reality is at any time if you guys make any deals with anyone, then you're saying like other people should do the same. So like as long as you guys are pushing, you can keep telling everyone else like, "Hey, stop being a bitch, keep pushing." But anytime there's any deal, and I'm not saying you guys are doing any deals. I don't think you are at all.
No.
I'm giving you some information. I'm just talking and giving you some information. I got love for 567, bro. You know that.
Yeah. Look at plans like, what? Wait, we make deals? No, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, if you're going to sit there and say don't make deals and push to empty someone's bag consistently challenge them and literally make them waste their bags, is what you're
Well,
saying,
the
right?
game is the same for all of us, right? Like the reality of the game is the same that it's for all of us, and the bag is a problem for all of us.
Facts.
And so you can't yell at someone and be like, "How you going to make a deal?" and let them save their bag, but then also pretend to challenge them. Like everyone has to go at them or just surrender, to be honest, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to push top five. So 785 is happy to watch from the bleachers. We're having a good time. We love you guys. We want to see more battles. I'm just saying, you can't call anybody else a loser or whatever.
No, 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 no. I'm
And
not
then
calling anyone a
and then
loser. I'm not calling
no,
anyone
not
a
you.
loser.
I'm saying anyone, bro.
Right.
Nobody can call anyone else like whatever and make a deal.
Man, y'all keep talking about making these deals, but I'm going to defend the deal makers. Y'all going to make me defend the deal
Here we
makers,
go.
and
Here we
I'll
go.
take the other side. I'll take the other side.
Hey, whose team
You got
are
to
you?
remember
Whose team
that
are you on, Tip? Whose team are
in
you
this
on?
case, I'm going against 567, and even though I love them and they're my family,
Fucking traitor.
but there are nations out there that want to be the top and that can't beat the top. So what do you do? Do you join a polar round, for example? And I'm just using polar as an example, and I'm not picking on any one nation, so don't take this wrong. I really mean this across the board. Do you sit there and go in the same polar round and get beat nonstop and just take your beating and enjoy it? And may I have another? Or do you figure out a way to win? If you truly aren't strong enough, and no matter how much you strategize, no matter how close you get, you're not the only ones that feel that way. Man, gang up on them. Have fun. That's what this game is about. We get so caught up in the respect and this and that. Man, it's a freaking war game. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. You spent a fuck ton of money. Do what you want. Enjoy the game, man. Whatever the hell that is. If you enjoy farming, by all means, farm lives matter. If you enjoy killing, kill. You want to make a deal? Make a deal. Do whatever the hell you want. Don't let nobody degrade you for it. At the end of the day, you play the game that you want to play. It's that simple. I really truly mean that.
Oh,
Don't hate
man.
on them because they're not strong enough to
No, I
be,
mean
a big power nation.
I
That's not a fair
I see
thing to say
your
to people, guys.
I see your point. I see your point.
You know what I
I
mean? You
do.
can't hate on a nation because they didn't have a bunch of whales, or they don't have the depth, or they don't have this, or
Well,
they didn't recruit. Everybody deserves an opportunity to win it in
well,
life.
you
And
just
if
said
that
that.
if that if that is a difference of creating like a NATO, what I mean, it sounds, I'm going, to an extreme in there. But if that's their version of winning is creating a NATO to do it or whatever, then hey, by all means, man, do it. Whatever works for you and whatever gets you there and whatever causes a win for the nation, the team, your globe, whatever it is, man. Enjoy yourself. It's your money. You have the right to do what you want, man. Don't let nobody say anything bad to you. Celebrate the win. I truly mean that.
I do need it. I do need to. NATO is no longer NATO. But anyways,
I was giving it an
I know,
example. I
I know.
wasn't referring to that NATO. Let me clarify.
I do gotta. I'm gonna post this real quick. I want to see what this says. The join 255. I always show everyone's freaking their thing when they post it. So that's 255's join our nation. But let's talk about this. Look what 255's doing. Look what 567's doing. Look what 785's doing. Look at this. 785 join 785. They are actually reaching out to make that nation what they are. They're not just expecting a merger to fix everything. Because let's be real, if we just wait for merger to fix everything, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
785 did wait for a merger and did get it.
Right, but they're actually reaching out. Look, they picked up Kitten. They picked up Kitten, and they picked up. They got a list of people. There's, for instance,
I'm kidding.
there's a nation out there, 1038. They haven't got a single merger yet.
And they deserve one too.
They do deserve one, absolutely. And I think that once they get it, they're going to be. I don't know who they're going to get.
858, another great example. 858 deserves one.
Yeah, 100% they deserve it. And I honestly think both those nations will probably be on the list next merger. I really do think that they will.
910, or not 910, I'm sorry, 904. Another great nation deserves one. I mean, there's tons of nations out there deserve them. They really do.
I agree. What happens when you don't get a merger? They start thinking, man, we're never going to get a merger, so on and so forth. The big guy joins 567.
And how do you beat a double or triple merger? How do you beat somebody who has 12 nations and you have 3? That's why when you guys talk about all this deal making, I don't think it's fair. I think the ones who are upset about the deal are the ones that the deal is against. And I may be on that other side, and I may feel that way. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's right to say something negative to the guy that has half the nations you have, and because he makes a deal to try and win, because you pound and ground him, for years, and just because he doesn't have, that wasn't lucky enough to get the, the draw or whatever that you got. I just don't think that's a fair assumption. I really don't.
Tip. Let's make it part of the game. It
Absolutely,
is obviously part of the game already.
You're 100%.
Make it part of the game.
Absolutely. It's a war game. It's a strategy game. Life is.
When I say
we can definitely play for it, and it would be so much fun. And obviously, they should let us all watch it. But
hold on real quick. What I was talking about the whole deal thing is, if you're going to do it, commit to it. You know what I mean? Commit to it. Like,
but don't listen to the hate. That's what I was saying. Don't listen to the hate.
Oh, dude, you know how much hate I've gotten throughout this game in my entire 7 years here.
Oh
dude.
yeah, we all have.
I literally have been. I literally have been Rams fucking nut warmer for 3 years straight. Like, if you remember, I was.
But you enjoyed it.
Not really. I just didn't comment back. Like that, they hurt, but I just like, you know what? Now I've learned a lesson.
He takes pride in it. I'm a great nut warmer.
Yeah. I've learned as a YouTuber, I don't even look at the comments no more. Don't even look at it. Post the fucking video and don't look at it because you're gonna have haters.
It's hard not to, but yeah, I'm with you.
But yeah, go ahead, Holbrook. Tell me what you're about to say. Sorry, I would cut you off like that.
No, man. I agree with you completely, man. Like, just try to help people, and most of them don't listen, and that actually makes it more fun. I can share every single secret I ever find in this game, knowing that most people won't listen, so it doesn't matter.
I would have listened to you, Holbrook, if you would have shared the one secret with me, just FYI.
Fuck off.
And you know it, too. You didn't tell me.
I know, and what's so messed up is, honestly, guys, Chip, asked Bo to talk to me about Unworldlies, and these guys are the fucking best. They literally were super helpful. They're the best guys. They're so cool for the game. And there's literally nothing I can ever do to make it up to tip. Ever.
I try to help the majority of the people. I really do.
Someday, bro. Someday I'm going to find some shortcut. I got you.
I'm waiting for it. Damn it.
You see, I cracked 19 or 16 in officers now.
How about us? I'm
Almost.
waiting for you to break that 2,000 mark, bro. That's the benchmark for me. For you.
Dude, so I was checking it. I'm not sure if I was the only person that seen this or noticed it. So I was checking my stats before, and it seems like my HP versus attack switched. So I was
In
higher.
what regard?
I was higher. I was like 1960 or 1940 something in HP, melee HP, and I was only at like 1919 or something like down around there in attack. And now it's like I'm at like 1964 or 1968 in attack and only 1919 in HP. Just in the
That doesn't
past,
make any sense.
it doesn't. It doesn't. But if you look in the in the chat that we
Did
were
something expire? We might have had a
not
what do you call it? One of those
expired
power
expired or not, but
things.
it ain't gonna it's not gonna be a fucking 40-point fucking switch to HP and then goes to attack. It's not that. I mean, something happened.
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't know what it like. Let me see if I can pull report up and I can show you. We'll
Something. Maybe you were buffed up or something. I don't know. It's
not
weird.
that not this kind of buff. So if we go to normal, I'll go into.
Did you switch something out? Maybe you have something different applied.
So look at this melee HP 1939, 1928 long range. Right? Remember those two numbers, 39 and 28. Right? So now
What report is that? Where were you looking at? Were you looking at the mines?
that was a void report. That was a void report. Okay,
But
so
did you have a skin? You know what I mean? Those are factors you got to take into.
it was just a buff. It was just a buff. The regular buff that we all buff up for. But then you look at, for say, events. We'll just say DOD. I didn't fucking buff up anything. There was nothing really to buff up. My stats are fucking 1930 and 1926, and there's some. Hold on, it gets even better. That's not it. Hold on, I gotta look at my attack.
I think you were seeing things, Woody.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but that's a different event.
Well, maybe I am seeing things. What the fuck?
You can't go by that. That's DOD, Woody.
Yeah,
DOD
hold on.
is the buff with the what do you call that? The where they buy the tickets or whatever, buff it up. So you can't go by DOD.
Hold on.
Yeah, they charged the board.
The charge. That's the word. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of it. Thank you.
That's not it. I'm looking, dude. I noticed it because
567 doesn't barely charges. By the way, we never rarely charge.
I'll go into. Man, I don't like showing this.
I think you're seeing things, Woody.
No, I'm not, fucker.
Think you need to get your glasses checked, or
Promise you, I'm not seeing things.
did you fall? And did you not have your crutches close to you that day? You fell down, or what happened?
So right here, this was my defense, 1917 and 1952 on attack.
I mean, how old is the report you're looking at there? That's the question.
This was today. Okay, so remember those numbers. That's buffed up too, right? And then this was my void. How did those numbers switch?
Well, void is different. Remember, your void is different because you apply your panda in there, and your panda might have something different on there.
Yeah, but these two numbers switch is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
only way to make a fair assessment is go back in the mines and scroll down to an older report within a week or whatever, and look at those two. That's the only way to make a fair assessment. Can't go by void, man.
All right,
because we might have had.
Yeah, fine, we'll do that. I'll have to buff up then. I'll have to buff up because.
And it was void. You might have been running a skin, maybe.
No, I've been running the same thing the whole time.
You weren't running a dragon with attack, and maybe
I have not. Since I've been here, I have not put any kind of skin on here, ever. I have not put a skin. I've been saving them.
Okay. You didn't use a fleet with that adding an attack.
All right, so let's see what this one was. 1917, 1954.
Same.
Right. Okay. So let's go.
Is
back.
that a newer one?
Let's go.
When's that date?
That was today.
Okay, now go like 6 days ago.
That's what I'm gonna do. We'll go back here.
You'll pick that one.
Not that one.
Same.
Not that one. Damn it! I'm trying to make a point here.
Hey, well, you got to keep looking for one that you right. Nope.
Okay, whatever. I fucking give up.
Like I told you, Woody.
I noticed a difference, bro.
Chip, settle
Yeah, we
down,
could
bro.
tell.
Little
We could
homie.
tell, Woody.
I noticed a difference, little homie.
You just can't see numbers right. I got you.
Yeah, I'm autistic.
We're not mad at you. That might maybe you're dyslexic. Woody, you looked at it backwards. That's possible. You need to get that checked out.
Maybe. I don't know.
We
Maybe.
still love you, Woody, so you're good.
Yeah. Either way, but this skin is huge. Like, look at. I gotta go into it. What is it? The
I would
component.
keep it just because it looks better.
It
Period.
does look. It does look better. It
Get rid of
does.
the stupid dog.
It does. It does.
Did we ever
Period.
find out if the Halo is works on both?
It
I
does
saw the
not.
debate all
It
through
does.
the chats.
It does not work on both. But
Did,
one thing that we haven't tested.
but did the stats stack?
No. So you can only use. So Genghis is getting this Aurora buff.
So then why the hell would you?
No, 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 no.
Why would you do
No, no,
that?
no. The stats stack. The
Okay,
Halo
Stats.
that's what I
bonus does
thought.
not.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant to say is the Halo doesn't
Okay,
stack, but the stats do.
I
Now,
got you.
what we haven't tested yet is, let's say Genghis uses the new one, right? That
hmm
Aurora, and then let's just say JRAM uses the dog Aurora, and you happen to get that one guy that touches both of them. I
They
don't.
do
You're
stack.
not doubling.
Right?
You're not
They do
doubling.
stack.
You're
The
not
Halo
doubling.
one
No.
isn't what is. It's the stats from the
Well,
Halo. So
I'm
yes,
talking
they
about
would
the
stack.
Halo. I'm talking about the Halo buffs.
The
If you have,
You would
Halo
get the
is
stack.
not gonna stack.
but technically it'd
You
be
can't
both
get
of
two
them.
Halos. You're telling me you can't get two Halos for one person who has neither of them?
That's what I'm.
Yes,
That's
you
what
can.
I'm.
I'm
That's what.
Yes, you
telling.
can.
I am telling you
You got to
that
pick one or the other. You got to pick one or the other.
because because if they enable that, then they double the number of cities per alliance
No,
that
what
influence
Holbrook,
what you're talking about.
You're
Yeah, I
not.
agree.
I'm talking
You have
about. I'm talking about. Let's say that I'm at this guy right here, God Feet, right? And you see half my city is touching this Halo. If JRAM moved his city one
yeah,
portion
I
up
understand what you're saying,
and
Woody.
touches the other half of my
Yes,
city, am
you
I
get double the
which?
stats.
Yeah, am I gonna get both those buffs
I
for
think
everyone on that
yes.
line?
Tip,
I think
my
yes.
answer is what you think my answer is, and when you prove me wrong, I will be the first to say I am wrong 100%.
I mean, it'd be easy to check. You just move it close, check it,
You
go
know,
look at the normal stats,
all
check
we
it, and
got
then
no.
But I mean,
All we gotta do
somebody
is
has to do it.
have Genghis and another person and
Let me be
that's
very
got both
clear,
the
boys.
auroras.
I love you guys. Let me be very clear. I actually think that Camo will make this change. Currently,
Did you
it does
test it?
not work.
Did you
It does
test it?
not work the way that you guys want it to work. I
Did you
think
test
Camo
it,
will make the
Holbrook?
change. Yeah, no,
I
it
sent
already
that to my
doesn't.
VIP. Exactly the same thing that Holbrook's saying. I asked them, you need to update this so that it stacks. That's what I
Yeah,
sent
Okay,
to them.
gotcha.
I
Fair
asked
enough.
my VIP, and logically it makes sense. If you have two cities that have attack and they stacked, then it would make sense for one city with attack and one city with HP to stack. But if they don't stack, then it makes sense that none of them stack.
Yeah.
Um,
My message was not as polite as what Holbrook would have done. I said, I'm not paying another effing dollar on this unless you actually allow the stats and the Halo to double
Well, if they
and
allowed it to
stack when we're
stack,
doing it.
more
Otherwise,
people
why would I
would
spend on it?
want
Why would I
to.
spend on it? Yeah.
Exactly. If they stacked, I mean, well, you're referring to the individual person. I see what you're saying, Giga. I meant like is if you had 9 people that all had the Halo, and the
Halo should
5%
stack
was
too.
increased, all 9 people would get a 45% increase. To me, that's what it should be.
Yes, and that's what I asked for.
you guys are wrong.
I said I wouldn't spend on it anymore if they didn't do it.
Everything is possible with a little coding. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree
what
with you.
you guys are saying should be correct is absolutely codable. What I'm saying is what I believe is true right now is 100% coded. And I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I don't think you
It's
guys are
only
wrong.
going to work for 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, but not 7, 8, 5.
Yeah.
Ouch.
No, I don't think you guys are wrong at all. You know what I mean? Like this is literally whoever writes a different coding path in the routine, in the battle routine,
Right.
honestly.
Well, the thing is I think we were talking about this earlier. This is a benefit for it not stacking to some nations, and then it's a benefit for it do stacking for other nations. But the issue that I think a lot of these whales that are having is that they spent the $17,000 to $18,000 on the dog to get the Aurora, and now they come out with this Aurora, So now, if they use that aurora, the whole dog thing is wasted. Like literally,
But the
it means
stats, though, Woody,
absolutely
you still
nothing.
get the stats. You just don't get the Aurora.
Well,
That's all.
right, but the aurora is the reason why they went to get the aurora. They spent
Uh,
the extra
the
5 grand.
idiots were going to spend the money either way.
I
I
know,
mean,
but I mean,
guys, let's be honest. Like that other guy is cool. That green guy is cool, or whatever.
I do
But
like it.
the attack Halo is better. So just like settle down. You know what I mean? Come on now.
If we can just change, look at fucking Mentor already. He's already got the purple fucking thing.
Like I said, they're going to do it either way. And he was complaining, saying he wasn't going to do it. And look, he's already doing it.
Look at the fucking
Holy crap.
ranking. Look at the ranking on this shit. 57
Let me
hundred.
look this.
I gotta be honest. I think it's gonna be more. Like I personally,
Where's Mick?
in a
Only
nation where we're
1,300?
trying, in a
Oh.
nation where we're trying to be a team, like having 8 Halo buffs is better for us. But man, I
Is eight the
imagine
map?
Camels.
Is that the one that gets all top 100 or the all 100 in
That's
the line? Is
that's
eight?
what it is. Yeah, it's 8.
I thought it was. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I already I want that to be what it is, but I've already accepted that Camel's probably going to make it be 16 or even more. But 8 is where it is now, and I think anyone crying or arguing for it to be more than 8 is maybe not awesome.
Oh, I think that the only people that should be crying about it, the Aurora, are the people that are actually spending the money for the Aurora. You know what I
Agreed.
mean?
They should get what they paid for.
I got mine too. I got mine. I'm on level 11 or whatever, but I'm not crying about it, man. Like
well, I'm
I've
not
thought about
serious.
it, and I'm like, okay, man, I'm more interested in my nation.
Well, in reality, it would if you had both and they stacked, that would benefit your nation. Maybe not for the entire alliance, but for everyone that's touching both halos would benefit.
No, Woody, I love you, but you're not doing the math, brother. Right now, eight cities can do a halo for the whole community. That's how the whole thing can work. For an alliance with 100 people, 8 cities can do it. I think it's 13 per whatever, one person. So it's 8 overall. And but as soon as you double it, as soon as you say like, oh no, Holbrook can do attack, Andy can do HP. Now that's 16 cities that have to do the double up. So everyone can play the game however they want. You know what I mean? Like this is everyone's game in their pocket. But I'm just saying that at the moment, only 8 cities can do a buff. And if we want to double it, then you guys can all complain to Camel or whatever, and maybe you can double it. And then if you want to even go crazier, go ahead, but understand what you think that's going to happen to your nation.
I
Gonna
mean,
make it stronger.
yeah.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
So what?
Absolutely. If you're in 567, you're a fucking hero. If you're in 910, you're a fucking hero. If you're in 255, maybe you should be on my team. Chill out, motherfuckers.
I'm looking at your nation right now.
Well, if you're gonna support the nation, Holbrook, I think you need to go ahead and buy 7 more Halos for people.
Oh my god.
Bro, you think I'm not already buying fucking Halos?
I know you are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
absolutely. Which is also fine. Like I'm totally fine. I love 567. I actually love 910 too. I'm comfortable with both of you boys and girls moving in front of us in Elite Wars, which I think is kind of the premier event. I'm good with it. I'm good with all of it. But also we don't
I
need
was
to
on Elite
spend.
War and 567. We're talking about Halos here. We're not talking about all of this stuff.
Trying to
Let's not
find.
talk about the individual nations. Let's talk about the product here.
I'm
Halos.
talking
Woody, scroll to the right.
to this way or this way.
Yes. No, other way.
That's fine.
Nope. Yeah. Keep going. No, 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 no. Other way.
Oh, he's never
Right,
going to
no,
find
just
it. Though.
stop.
Just give up.
Now
Trust me.
scroll down.
You're never going to get him to do it.
Scroll to the
Sure.
left a little bit.
Ah,
There you go.
okay.
Yeah, every day there's. Yeah.
So what I was saying, Holbrook, is that if you have your setup like this, right, and if you're able to have that double,
Y'all got an event in
that
Tempe?
if you're able to have that double
Uh-huh.
halo,
Yeah.
Harry Potter, you want to mute your mic, please? But if
Oh,
you're
okay.
okay, sorry, Harry.
That's cool.
Sorry, Harry. If you're able to have it, and then the next little mini hive you have over here, and they're able to have it, those 8 people can still do the entire hive with double auroras. Is what I'm saying.
No,
I mean,
they
no.
can't get. They can't get double.
I know they can't right now, but I'm saying if you were able to produce it, and you have those 8 people in the middle are able to produce it and get double, then every one of them that's touching it is going to be able to get it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm down for it 100%. I already have figured out the strategy for the the hive to make it work optimal. I'm good, but
Man,
that's not where it is.
someone's giving you the white flag. It is not me. It's not me. Someone is. Someone from your nation is giving you the white flag.
I don't care. They're a bunch of bitches. Bro, like, I mean, how many fucking nations have been ranked where we are in Elite Wars?
Not
It's a
many.
fucking joke.
There's
It's
not
a
many.
joke anyone that pretends we're not successful.
It's not many. Not many. You guys are successful. Remember, 785. Look, they had 4 Vegas accounts that literally just disappeared and dropped off the face of the earth for what, 2 years, and only 2 of them now, which are considered to be, and I know I hate to say this like this, but they're considered to be their farms or Vegas's farms are active. The other 2 got zeroed out. So literally, Holbrook, what you did to your nation compared to what you were at when you had to literally use your head, you guys are like the key idea nation to fix a nation the right way. What you did is what people need to learn how to do in these nations that are just dying. Instead of just saying, "Oh, we're gonna die and that's it, that's final. We're just gonna let it happen." They need to reach out to you and figure out exactly what you did to make it successful again and active again, and continue to do that. Genghis is over. Genghis, you're over there driving. I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay, bro. It's all right. And that's something, Holbrook. That's something
Who
that
else?
you can't. You
What's
can't.
what's that? What's a nation in the last 3 years with only a single merge has made it to the top 6?
Let's look. Let's look.
In EW.
Oh, in the top
Other
6.
yeah, other than 904.
This is
And
this is
now,
what
and
I
now that we and now that they only have a single merger, they'll never get it again.
this is why I love Genghis, man. Genghis, he figures out shit like mathematically. It's not emotionally, man. Like it's figure it out. See what happens.
Yeah. 904. Yeah, they hit the top 6. On a single merger. On a single merger, guys.
They're probably the highest single merge nation to ever do it.
Correct. Now, don't get me wrong. Right now, they're going to try to shoot for their merger now. So obviously, while you're shooting for your merger,
They'll drop.
you're going to drop. That's and plus you got all these nations that freshly merged. They're trying to climb the ladder, and I hate to say it, they're probably going to use 904 as a farm to do it. No offense, but it's probably going to happen. I wouldn't suggest doing that because here's the thing:
They should.
they're
Should.
going to remember that when they get their second merger. They're going to remember that, and you might be the farm that gets it. I think Lee Guy and someone else said before, you guys should be using these lock nations as a farm. If you can beat them, use them. Because I promise you, if they challenge one of you guys and they walk over you, you are going to have them in your feeds every single week. Especially if you didn't cost them a lot of money speeding around. You're going to have them every fucking week. I know that for a fact because 736 was seeing the old 722 over and over and over and over again. Over again. And they just kept on whomping us. Is 385 still active? I haven't. Man, they're starting to drop real far down, like 27. I thought they were at like 15 or top 10. Anything?
Nah, it's been down. We've been down there for a bit, Woody.
Have you? Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. But yet 910's moving. They're 32. They're moving up. Is 269 still up there? No, they're not. Where are they? I remember they were up there for a while. That was Chicken's Nation. It's in 30. Oh, wow. Wow. 726, whoever you guys have in DOD, which is us, they take DOD serious. I'm telling you that now.
Oh, we don't.
They do.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, they do. 726? Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I thought you were talking about us.
No, yeah, they take it 100% serious, and I know that. And we have them, so.
Yeah, we've deprioritized that in 567. It's not really a big thing for us anymore.
What, DOD?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like it was a high priority today. with mental.
That's normal speed, Woody. That's not priority speed.
There was literally 4 people that wiped their entire alliance out.
That's normal speed, Woody. That's not priority speed.
I'm gonna put a gold, just because. I'll put a gold.
Wait until you see Mental just clean the whole thing.
He did. Him and fucking. It was him.
No.
Me
alone,
and Mick.
literally alone.
Well, in Triangle War, I could see that because you got that heal, the wolf. But in DOD, it's hard to because you can't really get your troops back, and all those what do they call that fucking item? The reflection
I
shield.
think you're right. I think it was Triangle War.
Yeah, because the reflection, they kill you. They just kill you. If you hit someone with reflection, eventually you're just going to kill yourself.
But you just clean both sides
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, Mental's.
With no one else.
You know how hard it was to get Mental to stay online to do it? He was like, guys, we need to do it. Can I go? We had to literally call up the person leading and be like, hey, Mental wants to do mental things right now. So we need you online.
Just let him go.
I did record it, so I will be making a video on it. I've never really made a DOD video before, so it's going to be like, I don't know how to really go about it, but I'll figure something out. But I don't know. What is going on here in the chat? Let me check. So 11 guys doing 3 from Mark Glass. Deals cost 1070 a GC for sure. So this guy is saying 11 is doing deals with 3 to offset 1070. Am I getting that right? Am I hearing that right? I don't know if I heard that right or if I'm reading it right.
So what? Where is that being said from?
YouTube chat. Here, I'll show you real quick.
Show me that shit. Who's saying that?
Hold on.
1111 never ran any deals.
Well, let me blow this up. If you look over, god dang, look how ugly I am. But if you read this chat right here, 11 guy do 3 deals because 7 or 1070 for GC for sure. So I'm just reading that. I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just reading what they're saying.
Yeah, no, we never ran no deals in GC.
I know you didn't run deals in Polar.
Yeah, we don't run no deals in Polar.
Well, okay, let me ask you something. Now that you guys we switched, we went to a different bracket in Polar. Has it been much easier for y'all?
I mean, yeah, we don't have 567 headhunting us, you know.
I mean, we weren't really headhunting you guys. We were just.
What do you guys were headhunting us, bro?
We were headhunting trying to put everyone in timeout.
Nah. No, fuck out of here, bro. You my dog, but you know that's cat. You my dog, but that's cat, bro. Y'all were headhunting us. Y'all were, man, every item thrown at us, the whole 9, man. That shit That shit was funny, but
I will say that
no,
you guys were never put in timeout, so I'll admit
no,
that.
but it did help us save money. We were like, you know what? We'll
Fuck
sit
it.
out. Ain't no shame in that. We'll sit out. And then once we moved around, we had pretty decent matchups, and man, we kind of showed out with those that we were facing. Obviously, you guys know who we had, um, and those been fun. Even 6-1, those guys didn't headhunt us at all. Those guys kind of played both sides. Same thing with five. What is it? 594.
Yeah.
They took care of both sides while we were taking care of both sides, and then we kind of clashed. Went toe to toe in the middle, man, which was fun. But
Yeah, five
yeah,
nine
no,
four, 594. They get real sweaty when it comes to certain events like Polar and Elite War. Those are the two events they really like.
yeah, yeah. Phoenix over there, they're pretty good. I used to play with one of the players there that's now in 567 named Beetle, which I'm sure
Yeah,
you guys know.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
he's
know
a good
Beetle.
dude.
Beetle's right here.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah. So yeah, I know he went over to 567. He originally played there. Good dude. I was talking to him every here and there when we would catch each other before he went over to 567. I shoot him a message and be like, "Hey, I'm an 11-11. We got you guys now." And yeah, but he's a good dude. But yeah, those matchups are pretty solid. Um, but yeah, we're just having fun now.
That's what it's all about.
Now
Is
that we're
really
not
having
being
fun.
headhunted by you guys.
Just wait till next season. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
Um,
you're good. You're good. I mean, it all depends on how we feel, man. We might jump in one of those just to, you know, get it going. But no, we're having fun. We're having fun. We don't really care about none of that or feel pressured into anything or none of that. Like people are like, oh, don't let people bully you. It's like, man, we play the events we want to play. Ain't nobody making us feel any type of way about anything. I heard
right.
some wild rumor not long ago, and I was just like, man, that's probably one of the craziest rumors I've heard. But
What
yeah,
what
no, man, there's no
what
pressure when it comes to events.
what was exactly was a rumor?
Nah, I can't. I'm not gonna air it out.
I mean, you
I'm
you,
not.
you got to now. I mean, you're kind of obligated to air it out because I mean you said it live, and a lot of people are.
I'll hit you up later on. I'll
That's
hit you
fair.
up later on.
That's fair. That's fair. Meanwhile, while you're
Yeah.
saying that, you got Harry Mix 75 in a YouTube chat saying, "Woody, someone who talks on your panel every week says 904 is a dead nation." Shake my head.
Nah, I'm not saying nothing about 904, man. The 904 Genghis is a good dude.
Genghis is an awesome dude.
Yeah, he's a
But
good dude.
but I
So
mean, Genghis has already said it. They are going for the merger. So until they get a merger, they're going to low key things. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, in reality, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
yeah, yeah,
Why why wouldn't
Let,
you?
let me just add. Let me just add on 904. 904 is not dead. It's just the entire nation's not spending because I think the 908 910 merger was an awesome merger, and
Yeah.
I'll say it over and over again. They should have done about 5 more with some of the equal competitors that were up there, and they didn't. So until they do, it's no one's going to do it anymore. We're
Right.
done. I mean, to get to number 6 in EW when we were a one-time merged nation, it was a very expensive thing for us to do.
Right.
I'll just say that we're
Oh,
never doing that again unless we're on an even playing field.
so I do got to say real quick in the chat over here because I'm seeing Nola post a whole bunch of stuff like that. So in this server, because this is the main server, there's certain words that you type in that will not allow to be posted versus like my server where you can basically type anything. So like they have that bot. It's not my server. This is actual Age of Origins actual server. So Camel server. So when you get those messages, I'm just giving you a heads up. There's certain words that you put in there, and it could be. Let's see what word you try to put. Yeah, you put the F word in there. They block that. Yeah, sure, good girl. But yeah, that's here Max saying to Genghis, I understand Genghis, just highlighting how not smart the person who said it was active. I don't know. It's They're 904 is doing what they're doing right now. I think a lot of these nations, 736 did it. They're doing what they got to do
I
to
don't
get their
understand the
merger.
question. Do you know what that means, Woody?
He says it. I don't know what the whole not smart means. I think maybe he's saying there's someone that comes on the platform when I'm going live that says 904 is very active or whatnot, and they were in the
They're still
past.
playing. Still
Yeah,
playing. They're just not. They're not going to spend on giving it to Camel when Camel's ripping us off.
there you go.
Sorry.
There you go. So what if 904 gets 858 or 896?
Say that again, Woody.
Not eight, I'm sorry. I was saying, what if 904 gets 858 or 896 in merger next time?
If they get a merger with either one of those, look out.
Well, that's what I mean. So
We're coming.
Or if 858 got 896,
Oh, that
right?
yeah.
But it's like, yeah, any one of them. It's
or-
they just all they had to do was a couple more, and they could have balanced it.
Or
It's just
1038.
strange.
Or 1038.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Or 904 and 567.
so
Yes.
yeah, 904 and 567. Yeah. Whew, 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 whew. Watch out, 255. We were coming then. We're
Yes.
coming then. But oh fuck, what was I gonna say? I totally lost track of what I was gonna say. Dang.
Nothing else mattered after that, Woody.
Like that was it. That was like the. No, I was
That's a
gonna
wrap.
say something.
It's been a great night,
next
guys.
topic.
Y'all have a wonderful
Next
night.
topic,
No.
we'll end it on a good idea. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 255 is like 425 and 255.
Yeah, that would be amazing too.
That would be.
That'd be break it beyond break it.
I don't think that there wouldn't be any. I don't know what they would do. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So, all these nations that are all like saying like before they even get their first merger, we need a merger, we need a merger, we need a merger, and you know what nations I'm talking about, like those young nations, like they just. And usually when they get their first merger, they're all happy. But in reality, the nations that get the merger, like when the 3/4 of the nations or second merger or first mergers are done, are going to be the OP nations. In After all, it's those first nations. Yeah, you might be able to win the first 1 or 2 seasons of GC, so on and so forth. But when everyone catches up, it's not that first merger that matters, guys. Remember that. It's not that first merger that you guys should be giving them two shits about. It's that second merger or the third merger is where you should be caring, because that's when other nations have properly matured and they know how to play the game now. And those are the ones that you should be worried about trying to really focus on a merger is the second and third mergers. Because you got to remember, guys, Camel will, and I promise you they will, balance your nation somewhere time. It might not be this year or next year, but they will balance your nation sometime, some way, somehow. They will balance it somehow. Maybe not. That I mean, if you notice, like 567, they just recruited outside. They knew that this was probably going to be one of their last mergers. Not saying it's true, but it might be the last merger that they get. So they went out and they decided to merge themselves, and they're recruiting all big players that are enjoying the same thing that we like to do. And that's the biggest thing that all these nations are not doing. They're relying on a merger versus going out and recruiting. You got to do. I mean, if you don't do the work, you're not going to be successful. And I think that's in any kind of business, really. In reality, if you don't do the work, you're not going to be given to you.
Amen. Amen, Woody.
Fuck, look at me. You know how? Oh my God, you know how many years I made different cities. And remember, I used to have Android, so I had fucking like 100 Google accounts. But look, just on my on my Facebook thing, I got fucking hundreds of fucking cities, to advertise my freaking my YouTube. The work I had to put in to get to where I'm at, and I'm not even huge. But that's the kind of work you got to dedicate to. Same thing in the game, guys. Like you got to dedicate your time, or else you're just gonna sit where you're sitting, expecting someone, the gods of Camel, to put something in your hands, like you deserve it. Like, really, do you deserve it? Because I mean, you really haven't done anything to progress your nation other than cry that you need a merge or something like that. I'm not trying to sound like an ass either, but I mean, let's be real. That was a dick move, wasn't it? Sorry. That was a dick move. My bad. But it's the truth. It's the truth. So let me ask you, Genghis, do you have the statue in 567 or no?
567, I do, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're just choosing to keep the dog Aurora.
I haven't spent $1 in 904 in 60 days, and that's intentional to camel. But yeah, 567. I'm everything. I got everything.
Yeah, you guys, you're freaking strong, bro. Like I can't even. All you guys are just so fucking strong.
I got work to do in 567.
You got work to do?
Yeah, I still haven't maxed out the Titans.
Yeah.
I'm at 44. I'm almost to 45, but I mean, there's a couple things here and there.
I mean, I'm at like 35.
It makes a difference, though. I mean, I can slow someone up in EW, but I can't go toe to toe with like a chitty, right?
No, yeah, you definitely can't. But I mean, how far away are you to maxing that out?
Days, not weeks.
Days, huh? Oh, days. Wow. Okay. That makes a huge difference. Then you said days, not weeks.
Two EWs away.
For maxing out your Titans completely.
Yes, should be.
Man. And here I look and see where I'm at. Let's see where I'm at. I'm at 35. Man. That's rough. Man, wow. But I will say, from when I came here, when the bar was literally just starting, within that month, the bar is moving fast from 35 to 36. It's moving super fast. So,
And what do you like for your? Yeah, it sucks. Absolutely sucks. I know it. You know it. Walking away from the cities you had, and then coming into these new ones, super expensive. But
yeah.
going to a place like 567, I can just put money into the city in a slower way than I normally would have done, and I can catch up pretty quick. I mean, I was 19.5 million officer power when I got the city on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
And now I'll be pushing 29 by next week, I think.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. You know what? Believe it or not,
I don't have to spend as much. I got DOD. All I sit there and triangle. I stack up gold items. I've got 100 gold attacks sitting in my library that I never get to use because of Mick and Mental. Well, that's great.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's great for you. Yeah, definitely. Because there's gonna be a day where it's like, let Genghis take it. let Genghis shine this time. You know, that does happen. You know, like I'll admit, like, have I spent a lot of money in 567? Of course I have. But you know what? I'm not having to carry the nation at, so I think that the amount that I've been able to grow in a short period of time, versus how slow I was having to grow in 736 because of having to, I'm not gonna say it, but you all know, having to carry the nation, at least partially, because K did carry the nation too. I've grown super fast in here already. We're probably spending half as much I was spending in 736.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the advantage of having a lot of good
It was
players.
either Holbrook or Bryce said it too. One of the things you can do, like when you come to 567, Woody, you're not. Why spend on stuff that you're getting naturally out of events and stuff? So you can focus on just spending on the stuff that doesn't come with events. So like Titan chips, you can add here and there, but I mean, you can actually optimize your growth when you're in a nation where everyone else is leading, and you're just meant to be an individual contributor until you're big enough to get there.
Well, and here's the thing:
I'm just an individual contributor in 567.
Well, yeah,
which is awesome.
Here's the thing: over in 567 is like, even like Mental and Mick and stuff like that, they're not carrying the nation either. At any point in time, Mental can sit out, Mick can sit out, and you you got me, you got Lana or J Ram that's going to contribute.
Qatar.
You got
Qatar could
Qatar,
do a ton too.
yeah, Qatar itself. You know, you got all these other players. They're just there. Like they're contributing just as much as the next. Like when for say like when I think DOD today, this morning, Qatar got online and said, "Hey, do you need us?" And Drip was like, "No, we got it. Mento and Mick are gonna take care of this one." He's like, "All right, cool. I'll do next one." You know, so like they at that point you're like, "Cool. I don't need to spend on this one. They got this one." And like probably tomorrow when against 726, Qatar's gonna get his chance. You know what I mean? He doesn't need a. That's the biggest thing that I like about the biggest move that I came here. Although I took a smaller city, um, I'm able to grow much faster at a fraction of the price. Fraction of the price.
I can also there's something else like you get the older nation. I consider 567 an older nation. Obviously, 425, 255, coming from like 904, 910, 858, 1111. I mean, those guys are animals. But you look at that. That you're coming from a land where people have bent the curve. Where we go into GCs, there are a couple of whales that have 3 or 4 gold planes each.
Yeah.
The battles down at the older that's not seen very often, right? I mean, so it's you start integrating that in, it's going to be an interesting thing when the two worlds kind of collapse together.
No, I agree. 100%. You know, like I've said before, and I think we
No
were
more
actually
secret sauce.
well. I've like I said before, and I think we were talking about this earlier today with Holbrook. Like these newer nations, not even we'll just say the mid ranges, the mid nations, like 700, 800, 900 nations. Once they get their mergers to where they're compatible and they catch up, some of these older nations really need to watch out. Like really need to watch out. Like I've seen some fucking power in some of these nations now that are in the 9, 8, 7s, 1000s, some straight power. Now,
Woody,
yeah,
910.
910.
You're gonna give the community a warning. We faced them 732 in their first Elite Wars, I guess, since the merger, and they will definitely be coming for the top spot.
Look, can you do me a favor? Can you record that real quick?
Absolute animals.
Can you?
Now we really weren't going all out, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
Can you record
It was
that?
just,
Mikey, can you record that real quick and then post it in here so we can all watch it? Because I want to see. I want to see it. I'm sure. I know it might take. I know it might take. Is it the whole 45? Or
no,
is
it's
it?
fast. No, it was a steamroll. It was like a 5, 6, 7 up top, down low. Center just came slow. The power in the speed team was just insane.
Yeah, I want to see it.
They didn't need the other 90 players. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, record it and post it in here real quick. We want to see it.
All right, I'll be right back.
Definitely want to see that. And that's what's going to be coming. That's what's going to be coming up.
It's coming. I'm warning all yous. Whoever took a quick way up to the top 20, prepare.
Whoever took the quick trip up.
I'm letting you know because you talked about the wall that you hit when you get to the near the 10th ranked spot.
Yeah.
When you start getting farmed, so if anybody up top hasn't got farmed yet, prepare.
I think that's an awesome comment. But I mean, like Holbrook's always said it too. For 904, I can tell you that when they got up to the top 6, the exhausting part of that is it's so expensive to hang.
Yeah.
They were fighting outside of their weight class, but still went to maintain that and then do all the other events and try and stay on it. It's everyone's got to be the balance sheet's got to be ready for that kind of activity.
Yeah, it's getting there is one thing, and then maintaining it is very expensive.
Genghis, remember when 904 they were up there, and you say, "Hey, what can you do Elite War for us?" And I'm like, "Oh, you got speed," and you're like, "Oh yeah, I can use whatever you want." Like it was like 1 million fucking gold.
Oh, Woody, can I share? This is Discord, right? I could share my screen.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
Can
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why is it
share.
that? Let's
Let's
see.
see if we can get you to share your screen. I might have to see if you can share it. If not, I'll turn my screen off and
Um,
go look at yours.
Oh yeah. Share. Hold on. Share screen app. Share one app.
hey Mikey, this is YA from 910.
Yeah.
Just want,
908.
yeah. Just wanted to let you know we respect 732 so much. We really wanted to see what we were capable, and we were even surprised ourselves with that Elite War. Just to let you know, like
Well, I
we were
mean, we
very
we
surprised
are.
that way.
I'm giving you guys credit. We weren't like we only had like 60 something. We're in a transition period, so we're doing very well prepping for a merger, which would take us definitely to the next level. But we still had enough big cities there. But I don't think it would have made a difference. I mean, it might have been more of a fight, but um, we beforehand said we kind of like dulled out the whole event, so it wasn't like
Actually, you
we
know
were
what?
going all in.
You know
But
what,
it would have made a difference. I could share it. There we go.
Mike?
I found it.
Mike, wait, hold on, Mikey. Just share it in your nation chat. I'll just
No,
log
I
in.
got it. I
Oh,
got it.
okay, okay.
Do you see the screen or no?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
ready?
yeah.
Let's see. There you go.
Okay.
Let's hit
Jeez.
replay. It's quick. You can see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, let's go to them. Nothing crazy. Speed teams top and bottom and just steamroll through.
Yeah, they're forced to split you guys up.
Well, we said nobody waste items. I mean, like I said, I don't think it would have made a difference. We definitely would have been more of a fight. And we only had 60 something, so. But I don't think it would have made a difference.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
As you, and right here, we told people do not speed or nothing. I'll speed it up. Mikey, how many like mega whales or like C41s that are max do you guys have? None.
Yeah, they got
No
Archie
max.
and
Archie's not max, and Nutty's not max. No, we have no zero max.
They're extremely close.
Yeah, well, now they are. Yeah, now they are. That's tough, man. It's actually impressive how high you guys are with that. It's actually amazing.
yeah.
And I'm not. That sounds like a dick comment, but I mean, to play, you need to have guys that are max who are
Jeez.
spending 200 speeds, man. Like going around, like flying around and playing like they're 5 or 6 whales, right? Look. What
Holy
was it?
cow. That was fast.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Jeez.
So you've been warned. Been warned, everybody.
Damn.
Excited. Not warned, excited. Excited. Yeah, it should be exciting. See their journey.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting with all the nations that have been merged over the last 4 months. Guys in that nation. Yeah.
Those
I just think
points. Oh my god.
the comp. Oh yeah, I was looking at it. In another 2 weeks, they'll be in the teens. Probably another 4 matches if you do the math. Because every match they're going to win, they're going to get 400 to 500.
Well, they're gonna have to start reaching up to continuously get those 400 or 500 points.
Oh, they will, and they will. They will.
And I think that let me go back to. I'm gonna stop watching it and go back to mine. Um, we'll go into the rankings because we'll be better. It will be better to see where we're at and see where we're gonna go. Actually, you know what? I think we should visit their nation first, so we can see what they got cooking. I think we can better analysis what's going on. 9-10.
It's exciting, Woody, for all the nations that have been merged over the last, I guess, 4 months. It's exciting to see all these nations eventually going to start clashing against one another.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting, you know?
Why? Who the hell? Bay. Sorry, Bay. I was looking at the
Woody, there
wrong.
was also something huge that happened in 9-10 2 days ago that I don't know if I even want to tell the community, but
Just tell us. Don't
Yeah.
don't tease
so
us like that, bro.
do you remember when I told everybody that 908 couldn't go for a GC technically because there was three big cities that we weren't getting along with that were kind of against the nation?
Which
Remember all
were?
that?
Which
That
were?
drama?
Which was?
The drama, those guys, remember? A lot of the community knew, right? It wasn't like it was necessarily private, it was public. Those players retired, and those cities are now ours.
Oh. So you guys
We're
just
talking
you guys just changed your
name.
your name right now.
Yeah, we
So
did that.
910, did 910's top guys go to your alliance from 908?
Correct. We had the better alliance technology. That's
Right.
why.
So didn't you guys beat 910 a few times in the EW prior to the merger? I'm correct?
We've never fought each other in an event ever, except for
Oh,
maybe
okay.
like a war.
Not even GC finals?
Well, they fought each other in finals, but it was more. Um, I remember seeing that one 904, 908, 910 in GC.
Yeah.
I was playing in the 904 one.
We could never go for the final because, like I said, there was three big cities in 908 that we never got along with. We couldn't get on the same page with, and they
Jeez.
were burning our nation for over a year.
Sounds
Those
like some
players,
Croods
now,
Nation.
those players are now retired. There are two
Got it.
C4s, and there was a 39 and a 38. They are now our cities,
Oh
which
wow.
puts
Wow.
our nation on a completely different level.
So does that mean?
Before we,
So is that what? So what you're trying to say is that there's two cities up for grab,
oh, they're
right?
gone already.
Oh,
They're
gotcha.
gone.
Okay.
Of course, Woody.
I should have known. Should have known better.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? What are you thinking, Woody? You should have
But I
known
mean,
better.
imagine
Yeah.
any competitive alliance right now. Imagine any competitive alliance in this game picks up two C40s, a 39 and a 38.
Yeah.
That will make you significantly that much stronger.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
It,
Look at all these
it wasn't.
fucking. Look at all
Yeah,
these
Woody. They're
fucking
they're they're gonna be they'll be visiting you guys. That's gonna be fun to watch.
I mean, look at this.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be afraid to challenge anybody. We'll do the respectful thing, like Lead God asked. Reach out. But our goal is to eventually try everybody at least once on a
Oh,
even playing field where
You got.
we reach and everyone prepares
of
to go. We're not
course.
You
do
got
this
the.
gay shit that everybody's been doing for years in this game, not challenging, not fighting, like how 621 never fought 255. All that gay shit is gonna stop.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Go.
That's
I'm talking about mergers, Camel. You listening, Camel?
Oh
Mergers work.
man.
this has been a topic that us the monsters have been talking about. This gay
That's
shit
true. We
about
have.
everybody not
Cowboy
fighting.
brings it up all the time. Cowboy
It's gay.
brings it up all the time.
It's fucking gay. And everyone needs to throw some
Like
balls.
happy, like happy, like happy, guys, like happy.
Happy.
And it's not like challenge each other every week. What I'm saying is everybody that's at the top, you should challenge each other once a month. Like, okay, this month 45 and challenge. Okay, next month,
Genghis, your
this
mic is.
nation challenge this nation. I'm not saying it needs to be an every week thing, but that's what the community wants to see.
That's
Not
right.
nations sitting at the top, farming everyone below them.
Yep.
Farming
You,
everyone below them. I think that's actually dirties that they do that.
you want
I
to hear
think
something interesting? You mean about
Woody,
it?
you
like
loving
everyone.
this, Woody?
Dude,
Hold on,
wow.
I'll make it. I'll make it more interesting for you. You want to hear something interesting?
Sure.
Go ahead.
So, 621 challenged us, and Lady Fox is a YouTuber, so she makes videos. She makes videos of everything.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't asked, but apparently she was asked from 621 to take the video down.
Ooh. Oof.
What does that mean? Why? I don't understand.
Why?
Strategy, I guess. I don't know.
It wasn't brought up to me. I don't know, but somebody reached out to her and asked her to take it down.
Stuff that
Can
happened.
you guys hear me?
Did you have your clothes off, Cowboy?
I'm staying out of this one.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they don't want anybody to know their strategies. They don't want any.
I mean,
They don't want it to be known.
No, it's
They don't want to. They don't want to show
special.
it. That's
Oh,
why.
I get it. Yeah.
yeah, but Elite War. I mean,
It's Elite Wars. How many strategies do you have?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They don't want to have any bragging rights. They don't want to have any.
But then don't challenge somebody that has a YouTube.
Don't farm the same nations over and over, and don't think that they're going to share it.
I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that I like it. I'm just telling you, like, that's the motive.
I agree with Mikey and Bryce. I think 621 and 255, they're fucked. 910's coming for them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, nobody's touched 255 for a very long time, but I think everybody else around them is in a pretty much even playing field, and they should challenge each other at least once, right? It's not even like a disrespect.
Just have fun. Just have fun. Is what I'm saying.
Have fun, right.
Like everybody wants to see a 4-2-5 and a 5-6-7 just to see if one nation is specifically that much stronger than the other, or is it really who has the better strategy or who brings more? It's not. I think some people just take what I say and twist it. I really mean it. Everybody should challenge each other once in a while, just to test the waters and to show the community, hey, if you're an upcoming nation, like an example for 11-11, and you want to be up here, this is the standard. This is where you gotta be if you want that. If not, then don't even go for it.
I
Right?
mean, we gave 2-5 a challenge. We got smacked. We got shown our place.
True. Respect. It's true.
But and then, so like when it goes, so I think there was talks about 5-6-7 and 4-2-5. At least challenging each other and see where they stand. And I was looking, on my personal note, I was looking to see where 4-2-5 is standing. So let's go check them out. Actually, before we go check them out, let's check ours. Let's check us out.
But see, Woody, here's my thinking. Just like you ain't about it said, right? It's just like the NFL or the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes this team wins and then they'll play again, and sometimes that team wins and then they'll play again. It's not necessarily, oh, we're the big dogs, nobody can touch us. It's who has the best strategy that time, who has the most participation that time. There's so many different variables that come into play that people should play and challenge themselves and not necessarily farm, right? It's sometimes you can get lucky, right?
Yeah.
People were surprised that I made it to the 621 base.
Yeah, you
think
did.
It was a huge deal, but again, you can get lucky sometimes, and then sometimes somebody has better participation or a better tactic. You never know.
Can you
But you won't know if you don't try it.
Can you Cowboy? Can you imagine? And I'm friends with both nations, so I mean I have to be fair. Can you imagine if you got to the base that and let's just say they only had 3 people in there, and all the other people got locked into a different battle, and you burnt that base? That would be and that is a strategy. It's happened.
1% chance. Yeah, 1%, but it happens. It can happen.
It's happened. I used to do it all the time in 736, all the fucking time. But then that there's times where you do it and they got 20 motherfuckers still in there and you burn. But
what 910 has now is if you're in the top 5, forget when 904 was in top 6. They were in top 6, but they can never even touch the top 5. It's the average fleet size, plus whales, plus the ability to spend. And then you get into the top 5 there. A lot of those, the main fleets are speeding. Right? Yeah. Across everywhere. Not just whales. Main fleets are doing it. So you're talking about a $10,000 event per side when it's really going mano a mano. So I mean, that's what everyone just has to be ready for. Now, if one nation's willing to do that every week, yeah, guess what? You might be the kings at some point.
That's
what it's coming down.
That's true. Yeah.
I know it didn't cost.
I think we would all be okay if there was a nation that did that and they were the kings, right? But it's the whole point that
100%.
the top ones don't play each other and then they farm.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I know the bag thing has been a conversation for years, but let's be honest. All the competitive nations in the game, are you getting competition in KE? Are you getting competition in this event?
Not really.
It's like Elite War is really
No,
the only.
exactly. EW is the only one you get it in.
And
You can't
Polar.
get it in KEs, right?
Polar.
So that's why
Polar as well. Polar as well.
Polar, yeah, Polar as well. So what I'm saying is,
Polar
like,
is the most expensive event in the entire
Yeah, but
game.
Woody, Polar is straight money.
It
EW
is.
is not technically straight money. EW is money, but
That's a champagne room in the finest,
yes,
gentleman's club in the world.
if you want to win it, 100%.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so true.
I think you guys nailed it when you said like Bryce, you said that you should be once a month challenging, but that cost, like, and believe it or not, 910 is going to see that cost moving up that ranking too. They will see it, and I'm sure you guys are already seeing it. Once you start going back up here against like for say us 425, 219, 255, 621, and eventually I'm sure you guys are going to reach out you guys are going to reach out there. Let's be real,
Woody,
you're going to. It's
how about
where's that ranking right now? It's 20 something.
guys? How about this? I thought of this for the top nations.
32.
I get it. Like they've made deals.
34061.
We all know they've made deals. How about this for a strategy for top nations in Elite War? You can't speed for the first 20 minutes.
Fuck is that?
You fight Elite War for slow walking for the first 20 minutes. Then after that, you can speed. You can do a deal like that where it's not like, oh, you make deals. It's like, how about that? Like that would be cool.
Well, Bryce, the problem with that is this. Up here, for say like 255 has like 52 C40s. Okay, pure strength and the 40s alone, it can just walk from one side to the other. Even against 425, they can just walk one side to another. So in that kind of battle, you need those whales to be speeding and cutting them off and trying to lower the amount of troops they have in that entire snake.
It was just an option.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe.
I mean, they're doing it over. Hey, they're doing it.
But Woody, look who's ranked number one in EW. Woody, 621. They're not speeding. They'll speed if they have to. I could tell you, we played them 3-4 times, and they that's probably why they didn't want the video out, because they have a hard strategy. They don't burn resources. Maybe if they go against 5, 6, 7, I'm sure they will. But they definitely don't burn resources outside of maybe the big mega nations they face. And good for them, for doing it. It's working for them. But they definitely come 100.
Yeah,
no one's touching 5 for a long time. Nobody. Unless one of those old nations gets somehow another murder. That's just reality. Everyone needs to accept that for now. They just have too much organic growth, too much time, too many nations merged. They're well led. They have a great system. You know what I mean? But I think one day they will eventually be beat. It might take some time.
So why doesn't Camel like break down Elite War in like globes, like GCs almost, or a bigger set of nations? You know what I mean? Like maybe there's 2 sets: old nations, newer nations.
Because Elite War is about the entire game versus different brackets. It's about the entire game.
No, I get it, but like it's harder, right, for like 908, who has a bunch of strength, really, really good nation. Yeah, they should be probably top 5, but it's hard for them to get up there because you got natural growth, like you just said, or you got 60 C41s. They got 4 years on top of them, 5 years on them.
Well, you think about it like this: 425, 567, they all had to spend to get where they were. So if people want to really get up there in the top 10, they're going to have to spend to get there. And I hate to say it like that, but that's me being real. Like, regardless, I might not have spent to get there because I just got to 567, but the person before me did. You know what I mean? So like, it's to get up those rankings. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to spend to get up there. And even the smaller players that are in your alliance, they got to push your cities. Not saying to break your bank to do it, but if your main focus is to move up the Elite War ranking, you have to understand that the city type and the city level, and the average has to be bigger. You can't just sit there at a 37 and expect to take on like a 255. That's not going to happen.
Well, the older nations have an upper hand.
Correct.
Is what I'm getting to.
Correct.
You have to, because its average fleet size is 70% of it. Having 90 to 100 participants is a requirement. If you want to stay in the top 10, you better have 90 to 100 every single event, or kick them out of your top alliance. I mean, that's just guaranteed. And you can't do it with like all due respect to 896 and 923, and they know it. You got to have whales, dude. You got to have a lot of them, right? So you got to have all that balance, and then you got to have everyone committed to, no matter what happens, Easter Sunday, whatever, showing up on that morning to go do it. But it's the best event there is in the game, because it's the only way you can go mano a mano.
Look at 1111. 11 sitting in 42nd place. They're moving up too.
They're ready. They're ready tomorrow, man. They're sandbagging it. I actually think 1111's problem is they probably have an alignment issue. They got all these whales, and they can't get them all involved in one time zone or one time slot for an event.
Okay.
And that is a challenge. It is a challenge, man. That's a challenge. You get big spenders to all show up at the same time, plus the rest of the event. It's not easy. I mean, 908 knows that more than anyone.
Yeah.
You're trying to get.
Woody,
yeah.
I know you're a big nut, but so I'm telling you because I know you're on here. Somebody just tried to kill Trump again.
Wait, what?
It's all over the news. It's live. It's all over. It's going crazy on the news.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on.
They caught the guy. It's all over the news.
Shots
Breaking
fired.
news everywhere.
I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic.
I'm gonna. There goes
The
my
reason why I
demonic.
say it on here is because you like the political stuff. So I'm not trying to turn it into political, but it is our principle. For America, that is.
Shots fired. Now I know it's a saying.
Oh my God.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I'll look at
It's
that.
my president.
I'll look at that after it. But damn.
Yeah, no, yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know you like that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I am completely political. Like outside of this game, I love watching and seeing what's going on with
He's okay, so that's good.
Wow.
Hey Woody, is the 11 the highest unmerged nation ever to reach that Elite War ranking? Right, because they're not even merged once. I'm assuming they're the highest to ever do it.
No. I think. Hold on. What nation was that? Well, they might be actually.
Yeah, unmerged.
No, 858, 858, 858, 858.
No, Woody, unmerged.
Right. Before they got their first merger, they were able to get up to a wall, and they started dropping back down.
Oh, I mean, I would have that.
We got up to like 28th or 29th without a merge.
And they hit a wall, and they're like, fuck this. They're like, fuck this.
Oh, okay. Yep. And we dropped back down, then we got merged. We went back up again. Yeah.
Hit a wall again.
That wall is real. That wall is real.
That wall is so
It is real.
732 went 13 months without losing. And then Woody kept saying, you're going to hit the wall. And we got to 10th place, and 567 621 said, all right, welcome. And that was it.
Hold on.
Well, I prepare all you guys in top 20.
Hold on. Hey, Hitman from the YouTube chat. Hey. He goes, I hope they have better aim. Bro.
Whoa.
Careful.
Whoa.
Better aim than
Calm down.
than the fake assassination.
Not here, man. Not here.
Careful.
Not here, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, careful.
Yeah, I don't care what political side you are. That's not right to do that.
Got to be careful what you say.
Period.
Oh man.
Yeah, not cool. What nation's he in?
No, we're not going. We're not. I'm not saying.
Yeah. Well, DM me later.
Oh shit.
Why would you wish something on that?
Yeah,
on any,
that's not cool.
I mean,
Exactly.
even if you don't like them, why would you wish that on
Doesn't matter if you're left, right, or in the middle. That's not cool
Yeah.
for anybody to die. I don't give a shit. Everybody has a family. They got kids. That's not cool, man. Not cool at all. Sorry, not cool. I hope you're joking, but even to joke like that,
he is joking. He just said.
All right, fair enough, but still not cool, man. Not when. I mean, imagine if he had died or something like that. That's not cool, man.
Too soon. Way too soon. It just happened. It's way too soon.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
I'm sure someone's reaching out to him right now. YouTube chat. Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, that totally.
Well, that's stupid to put it up there, especially on YouTube chat.
Let me see if I can delete it.
Yeah, let me see where's
It is.
that.
It
I
is.
So
got a, I got a bunch of
It's
messages to
gone.
me.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's
Woody,
gone.
I got a bunch of messages to me. I want to correct the record. If 858 and 904 were to merge, it would be phenomenal. That's what they should have done when they were doing a 908, 910. So I wasn't, hopefully, I thought I would have embraced that,
Yeah.
but I was suggested I was dismissive of it. That would be the home run. I would almost think that Camel would never allow it. What I actually think Camel's going to allow is 567 and 904, but I can't tell you all
yes,
the details of that.
yes, yes.
Can you imagine that? Can you
It
imagine that?
That
happens.
would
I'll come back full throttle. You
Well,
got
And
me
I
on
love
the
my
so
896 too.
so
So
I do
the
real.
only three names I talked to my VIP about are 896, 858, and of course 567.
So I do believe Camel eventually will merge like the ancient nations that have like that has zero participation.
It's not fair to them, dude. They built all these cities, and you're just going to allow multiple nations to get like 20 C41s when they had to build them over like 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, we're getting there already. We're there.
Yeah, we are. We are. You're not lying. We are there.
5 621 nations like that. I look at them; those nations, their C41s were like they were started like 5 years ago.
Well, I mean, technically, their 41 started the same time that it was released for us too.
Oh
But
no,
they
City in
were
904 started 3 years ago.
yeah, that's a lot of. I mean,
Wasn't a big
but they were
spender.
able to save a lot of uranium, to push a lot of people to push.
And they spent a lot of money on events, and they did a lot of dying and killing back and forth. They were big contributors. Why you don't cut off the arm of the older nations just because new nations are joining? At some point, you got to give them some too.
Well, yeah, I mean, in reality, I mean that's perfect. That's business. You know what I mean? Like, I've explained it to many people before. Like, to Camel for one, you can't cut off the ancient nations and expect the newer nations to carry the bill. You know what I mean? You can't do that. As a company, you have to rely on every nation to be buying packs. I mean, look at this. 255 got 25 41s. So it gets even better. So imagine within 3 months from now, they're going to have 57 41s.
910 has no chance against them. I mean, the fleet size of them is like they would literally take one fleet, just roll right up the middle on them.
Yeah, they're going to
I
have
love 910.
within three. Yeah, I like 9 too. But within 3 months, 255 is going to have 57 41s, and that's not even including the 39s that are going to be 40s. Like, I think that goes all the way down to 91. 91 40s. I mean, that's not now. Let's be real. Not all of them are in the same alliance, but a good 80-90% of them are, and that's an issue. No matter whatever or however you look at it, like that's an issue.
What does that tell you, Woody? That 255 is still spending, even if it's a
Oh,
little bit, because
absolutely.
all the other. That's why people think 255 doesn't spend. They're smoking rocks. They do spend down there. They just don't spend like crazy.
So you know,
Bryce, their main fleet in an elite war, all 100 speed from the start, dude.
yeah.
And on command, the entire thing goes. It's unreal, dude. It's
It
a
throws
different
you
world,
off.
man.
It throws you off. Like the second that it starts and they start speeding,
So,
it throws you off subliminally. Like you don't even realize what's happening until it's over, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like I'm being real. I
that's what
witnessed
happens.
it.
That's what happens when you recruit all the old players from the old nations. It's all experience.
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
if that's what they're doing, then I mean they're doing exactly what we're telling every other nation in the game to do.
Right.
You know, so I mean we can't hate on them for doing exactly what we're telling everyone else to do. We can't.
No one's hating. It's just
No,
facts, right?
yeah, it's facts. It's facts. But it's crazy. I mean, here's a peer here. So if we remember what 2 years ago, when you hear the ancient nations say, "No, we're not going to spend until we get a merger. We're going to boycott everything, so on and so forth." And I specifically remember, you realize what's going to happen. You're not getting a merger, and they didn't understand why they're not getting a merger. And I was clear as day that you have too many active players in your nation to get a merger. Like for one, I mean, you got almost 140s right now. or I'm not saying 139s, so on and so forth. So on, I mean, and they're all still active. There's no way
You
you're
want to
gonna
know
get a
why?
merger.
You want to know why the old nations are just, except for 255, maybe 219, and a couple other. Do you know why they suck and they're dead? And this is coming from someone in 255 who told me this privately. It's
Uh-oh.
because they don't know how to goddamn run their nations down there, Woody. They destroyed their own nations, and then they want to bitch to Camel for a merge? Fuck off. You killed your nation. That's your problem.
I mean,
You didn't run it correctly. You didn't treat the people in your nation. You didn't help them. You just like,
well,
oh, you can't do this, burn them out.
they didn't treat. Okay, if that's true, the reason.
What are you doing, bro? What are you ranting about?
Well,
Seriously?
I think
Don't,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
let
that,
me tell
Bryce.
you something here. Do not get me started here. I'm from an agent nation. Do not get me started. You're ranting up the wrong tree, mate. Some of them have burned them down, some of them haven't. Some of us have tried to make it work, right? So there's don't be painting everyone with the same brush. We killed our nation. We don't deserve a merge because we are the original people who made this game. So make sure everyone remembers that. We are the people who made this game happen, which is why all the new nations know how to play the game because of people like Woody, because of people like us who've tried and tested a lot of things, people a lot of things, taught people how to build their cities, how to play the game. Why the new nations are the way they are? Because they learned from us. So don't bash us old people.
No, I don't think he's bashing it the way you're thinking he's bashing him.
I mean, I'm
Goat.
telling you something somebody
I,
from a, I don't even want to tell this person super respected. They told me that. And they're the one of the most respected players across the whole game. But I'm
I,
not going to throw their name on the bus. They privately told me that.
I think it's more like this: is that they're
I think
when
they're
you
wrong. I think they're wrong because those guys are work hard, man. They've dealt with Camel for 7 years, and they've dealt with every bullshit thing, and they're still playing the game. So the fact that they're slow to spend or whatever, I mean, these guys started just like he said, like Goat said. I mean, it's come on. That's why if I'm going to leave the game in a year probably, but I want to go down and play with the best down at the bottom because that's where the best fighters are.
no, and I get that, but I think what Bryce was saying is this, and so they have so many cities. Like for instance, there's some nations that got 19 nations worth into one nation, and every nation that you pick up, you get leakers, and we all know all about the leakers. They come in alliances as a whole. So at that point, you have to fix that. Like we say it even in the newer nations, that if someone's leaking over and over again, eventually they're going to get zeroed out. But when you get 19 nations worth, you got to figure that at least two nations worth of those leakers are going to be all leakers. So they have to kill them because I mean that's the same thing we're doing. Remember, we're only getting one or two nations after a second merger versus them. They were getting 4 to 5 nations in a merger back then. So there is a big difference, and I'm not trying to protect either or right now or pick sides, but I seen it when I was in 373. For instance, we had 373, and we merged with two other nations at once. We had to clean up like at least 200 cities and burn 200 cities because they were all leaking fucking points left and right. 200 cities. Can any of the newer nations right now seriously say that after the merge they had to kill 200 cities because of leaks? It's very few. So I think that's the difference between the older nations and the newer nations now, is that the older nations did get a lot, but they came with a lot of baggage or a lot of garbage.
Problem, I agree with Woody. Like, obviously, you have to kill a lot of the leakers, and yeah, at the end of the day, the ones that contribute, the ones that help, you do what you can. And like I said, the newer nations, that have been playing have learned, yeah, you have to be more patient, this and that. And, now a lot of people are being patient, not out of choice, but they have to, because merges are not happening as often. But when we obviously were clean, we didn't know that. We were just killing all the leakers. If we knew, let's say if all of the older nations knew that, do you know something? We're not going to get a merge for X, Y, and Z many years. Probably would have done things different. Probably would have been a bit more patient. Probably said, look, let's teach these people. But you've got to understand, mistakes we've made people have learned from our mistakes. And unfortunately, are suffering. Like Woody said, do you just leave all the old guys to just die? A lot of people pumped a lot of money in. Their cities are worth a lot. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the older nations are not getting it. And I don't have this. I'm not going to sit and cry about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're going to do. Camel makes the rules, unfortunately. They're not going to listen to us. But, think like you have to clean. If you're not cleaning, you're not winning. And to be honest, when it was the older nations and 52 was there, look at like Woody knows about 52 and 30.
Yeah.
They dominated. So they did everything they needed to do at that time to be the top dogs. Yeah, maybe they're not the top dogs now just because for various different reasons. At the time they were. And that's what it took. Clean all the people, you clean the nation, and you are top dog. But times change, things move on. Games change. Now there's so many things. Look at all these skins, look at all these new things. Like things Woody the other day, like I left the game for a year, came back, the slap left, right, center in the uranium by people who never even dreamt of touching me, would not even touch me. And now when I've been out for a year, they hit me because they know I can't hit back.
Well,
A couple of them have been.
That's the thing. Is like I think I started saying this is that when the ancient nations decided they were going to boycott because of the merger issue that they were having, they fell so far behind. Now, not all. I mean, you got like Baby Oracle. She said, "Fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still buy it, shit." They're like 255. They didn't go with the freaking boycott. And the issue is now those nations that did go with the boycott, they're so far behind. Like last 2 years, I mean, look at the stats alone. Remember 2 years ago, we're 1,600. We're just like, holy shit, you're fucking the top guy.
Yeah.
And now we're literally knocking on 3,000 flat to be there. Like, that's a big gap. And for those 2 years of boycotting, it's really hurting them down there now, and they're
But the
feeling
thing
it.
is, the guys who boycotted, right? They made that. So at the end of the day, they made the choice. They boycotted, and they fell behind. Most of them falling behind. They're like, which is really worth it now. No, it's not. Of course, they're not gonna, pump hard. They'll play events. We all play the game, whether we pump hard or not. We still play some events that we like, right?
Yeah, of
For
course.
example, me, my fun at the moment isn't really events, just because I don't have a team playing events. But my fun is the shit out of everyone. Or if it's void, I'll go into the domination. I'll burn the shit out of people. I don't care. If I zero a couple of 50, 60 million cities, fun for me. It's made them cry. So, you have to take enjoyment in certain ways that you can get. But yeah, Woody, you're right. You're 100% right. People did boycott. We thought it was going to work. It didn't. The game evolves. A lot of there's new players now. Like you're saying, there's people in the 1,000 nations who are like crazy.
Yeah.
So does Camel really need us? Really, the newer ones are lining their pockets with their yachts and bikes and God knows what else they're buying with this. So they won't really care, and we all can kick and scream about it down in the Asian nations, but things not really going to change. And I think the only way something is going to happen is like the idea you came up with. They take from there, a couple of them there, and sprinkle them into different nations. I guess
That's the only
the only way
way.
of doing it.
That literally is the only way to give the ancient nations a merger, or a restart, or a flicker, or anything like that, for the ancient nations to get some kind of merger. That's the only way to do it. You guys have two down there. You just have too many cities. Dead or not, it's still a city. Active or not, it's still a city. It takes 4 spots. You have too many. How are you going
Woody,
to
I bet
fit in a whole other nation with that's got
Woody,
4 spots?
I bet you 255 never cried for another merger. They took their nation in their own. What I'm trying to say is everybody bitches to Camel, cries to Camel. It's their company. They can run their game how you like. You don't like it, fucking leave. Stop bitching to them. Imagine if you worked for Camel and you had to deal with thousands of crybabies every day crying to VIPs. They cry, 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 cry. Just imagine.
What they do,
They do
the
so much.
crybabies. That's all the farmers.
They do so much. They probably will never satisfy everybody. They do so
Okay,
much for us. They're never.
let's go back to your 255 comment. So what did you say? You said 255 did what?
I don't think 255 cried for another merger. I think they
Okay,
took
but you,
their
you do realize
own.
that 255 cannot cry for a merger, and I'm not being bad, and I'm not being disrespectful to 255 at all. I think they're a really good nation, and what they did was great. They recruited. They cannot cry, and they cannot bitch and moan if they don't get a merge. How many nations are in 255 before they started recruiting? And what was the reason to why they recruited a lot of these players? Because you've got to understand that nation merged. Don't know how many times Woody's probably has the figures. They've got more merges in that nation, of nations, groups of nations in there than everyone else. On top of that, they had a lot of players. Of course, naturally, people will, kind of go to a nation if they're going to look for a new nation to be active in a nation that's already got strong active players. Yes, they're recruiting, but you've got to understand that a lot of people did move there. Actually, there's a lot of players there who are doing, exactly the same thing. Not everyone has that. So yeah, you saying about bitching to Camel. Of course, people are going to bitch to Camel because at the end of the day, you can try and recruit when you've got people who are doing the opposite. I'll take my nation for example. I can't recruit for shit because then there's people doing the opposite. They don't care. That's what they want to do. They just want to make you lose. But there are nations out there who've tried to recruit and they couldn't because unfortunately, they don't have enough players or whatever.
So,
Certain nations are okay. Fine. They don't have a right to moan. Like 255, if they don't get a merge for the next 3, 4, 5 years, they have no right to complain.
so
Because they
255.
have the strongest
So
players.
255 has only had
It's
two
24 billion
mergers.
battle power. 255. They're
So
never going to get it. It's
they
24 billion battle power.
They're
they
never
they
It's
going to get
ridiculous.
one. And
so
to be
4
honest,
billion battle power.
so
It's
check this
insane.
out. Hold on. Check this out, guys. 255 has only had two mergers their entire lifetime. Two, but they have 9 nations. So at one point they got a merger with 4 people, and the other one was with another 4, no, or 5 nations at once. So
You're not looking at your picture. It's not about the mergers they had. It's the great leadership they had. Leadership is everything.
leadership is
Every,
everything. I can say that. Yes.
every no
Right,
matter what
right.
anybody says,
Dude, you were on
everything.
this thing. You were on this podcast for 2 years talking about how unless we get mergers, the game's broken, finished. So for you to say that it's not about mergers, I mean, my God, you just got the greatest merger, which you should have gotten. There just should have been more of them, dude. I mean, this is crazy for you to hear. To even hear you say
It will
this
be.
is nuts, man. Yeah.
There'll be
Yeah,
more mergers.
I also didn't abandon my nation, right, Genghis? I stuck it out
Well,
in
you,
905.
you had a retirement.
built
You had
my
the retirement thing in your thing for 6 months. But I mean, you didn't
No,
abandon
that,
them. No, you
that
didn't.
was just trolling. I was just trolling. But, bro, I didn't abandon. I don't
Yeah.
even know why 904 even plays for you, bro. You abandoned your nation because it got hard. What a crybaby.
I'm still there. I'll still
You're a crybaby.
fight you tomorrow, dude. I'll still fight you tomorrow, even though it's
No,
ridiculous.
but you're a crybaby.
All right,
You
guys,
abandoned.
I never asked apologies like you did for 2 years, dude. You can't come back and say that mergers don't matter after you begged for them for 2 years. Come on, man. That's crazy. The old nations deserve
You got
it.
a
Dude.
merger. Did 904 get a merger before 908? Yes. Did you hear me bitching? I worked
Guys.
hard.
We got one.
I taught my
We
players.
got
I
one.
put my
we did.
One.
Exactly. But
Guys, I hope
I worked
everyone's
hard.
having a
You
great
know
day.
nothing about building a nation and teaching players.
All right,
You're
guys,
just a
listen.
well, bro.
Guys,
I've got a
listen.
question. Guys,
We're
let's not argue. Let's not argue live on the
we're in
podcast. I
Camel
just got one.
server right now, so we have to.
Yeah, I just got one question. So I don't know. Sorry, dude. I don't know your name. The guy who's teaching everyone. What nation are you in? And did you get a merge anytime soon or recently?
Me? No. Well, I was 904.
Not you. The other guy who's been bashing all
Other guys,
nations.
yeah, he's 910. He's 908, 910.
Okay, so did he get a merge recently?
They get the best merger in the last 3 years.
Okay, so he had the best merger, right? So you're sitting here, and I'm not being rude, bro, but you're sitting here and preaching to everyone about leadership and this and that. You've had one of the best mergers, and everyone's saying that. Of course, you can sit on your high horse and start telling people do this and do that and be like this because you're in a position where you've got a good merger. Okay, you've got people who know how to play the game, people who will listen. Not everyone does that. We all have to fight an uphill battle to teach these dum-dums and nuts to how to play the game. And yeah, patience wears thin. And you are going to zero people who points in void or whatever. So, you can't sit there when you've got one of the best merge, right, and go about, oh, don't complain. I genuinely, bro, don't even talk about that. You've got a good merge. Why are you here ranting and raving about this and that when you've got one of the best merges.
So,
The people who should be ranting and raving are the ones that haven't.
what does a merger have to do with great leadership, bro? You're tripping. It doesn't matter. Any two great nations can merge, but if their leadership doesn't work out together, it can go to shit. Hence, why my
Exactly.
first
Yes.
state is the number one statement in this game. Everything is leadership, bro. Get it
Okay.
together, dude.
Yes, and I know it's leadership. Okay, so when you're playing a game, and it's a multicultural game, and there's language barriers and whatnot, whatever, right? Leadership we know is key, right? But leadership itself also is a job. Being R5 is a job itself. Leading the nation is a job itself. And I know people who tell you firsthand, more like Maridi, one of the most structured nation. I can't remember which one it was, Woody, whatever nation he was in. He had one of the best.
Is in the 621 nation now, but it was
Yes. So he
5
was
something.
prior to the nation that he was, right? Remember, they had one of the most organized nation, right? What did he say before he left and quit? It was like another job. It was a job itself. So of course, great leadership matters. Everyone needs to put in 1, 2, 3 people cannot run a nation. So it comes down to people also working together, dude. You're just fortunate enough to have people in your nation do work together. Everyone has that. Actually.
Sorry,
So
bro.
again,
You
you're sitting here
have
preaching
no
to
idea.
people about leadership, bro, because you've got it. You don't understand the people
Bro,
who don't have it.
you
So
have
stop
no
bashing
idea
everyone
what
about leadership.
you have no idea the history of 908. Everyone thinks you see this successful nation. You have no idea the work.
Do
We
you
had
understand?
a
Everyone,
group of guys.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Everyone calls me an asshole, right? Everyone calls me a dictator, whatever. To be honest, you went to me, I have no idea. Honestly, give a monkey about 9, 10. I care about all the ones that I played with. I care about all the ones that I kind of up with us. All you guys up there, I don't give a monkeys about who you are not. All of you ones up there shouldn't moan about anything. Learn a lot from us. You learn a lot from YouTube. Just play the damn game and stop complaining about other things. Because to be honest, you lot are newbies. No one gives a monkeys about you lot. You lot are fake players up there. That's all you lot are.
All right, guys, let's change the subject. Um, let's change the subject. I know that this is something that's just going to continue to go on and
Hello,
Anyway,
hello, Woody. Good morning.
anyways, Woody,
no,
before I go, look,
no,
no, I'm just gonna say, I apologize.
let's save.
No, no, Woody, let me finish. Let me just apologize. Look, I'm gonna apologize if I've offended anyone or not. Everyone who knows me, plays me, knows what kind of person I am, and I'm gonna defend things I don't believe are right. I don't believe in anyone bashing anyone or in anything. If you have something better than someone, be grateful and accept it. Don't get it and then start thinking you're better than everyone else and you have the right to bash people because you do not. You was lucky and fortunate enough to get it. Other people had to work.
Okay,
Just remember that.
let's let Safe talk. He's been trying to talk for a second. Go ahead, Safe.
Good morning, guys. I hope everyone's having a great day.
I was having a
Genka,
great day until I heard about what happened to Trump. Like that kind of like upset me a little bit. But go ahead.
yeah, I just woke up, so I have no idea what happened. Genkas, you're a legend and you're a great player. You have all our respect. I hope that you have a great day and have a great time. It's always lovely to compete with you.
That's all I ever hoped to do with you, Safe. You guys are the best competitors, you and A58, best we've ever played against.
Yeah, it's all love, just friendly competition, but yeah, there's nothing between us. We love each other. Well, I just wanted to say my view on the 255 leadership. Yeah, they told everyone how they are running their nation and everything, but each nation has different scenarios and different people in it. Like if I want to save everyone in my nation, there are some players that they don't want to save themselves and will end up getting burnt and kicked out of the nation. Otherwise, um, they will give you a hard time in events and something like that. So you have to be strict and
you can't have 5 alliances in a nation anymore.
Yeah.
That's my view. So 255 are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Yeah, the 255 are a special nation. Like they have what it takes to keep the players around. They are the greatest, and 100% they're on top, and they deserve it. They're really nice people. We love them.
So
And that's it.
so safe. The question is, when is 910 going to go against 255? Just to see where you guys compare.
Yeah, let's get back to game stuff. Yeah,
Like
that's what I want to hear.
just so you guys can see
Let's go.
the comparison. I mean, we 567 gave it a swing, and
Yep.
we way out of our league, like way out of our fucking league.
Yeah, Woody, we will play against them, but I think once we play everyone else,
So
we will play against.
is there plans for 910 versus 567? Because I was looking at.
Right.
I mean, you guys are kind of like, other than like
Hmm.
the lower city levels, you guys are kind of, the whales are stacked just like how we are.
Yeah,
I was looking at that.
I think 567. We want to give you guys a fun time, so I think within 3 or 2 weeks, 3 or 4, we will get our players on the same page. We will start our Elite War strategies and everything.
Mhm.
So by that time, I think we can give you a fun time.
Just just reach out to us and let us know. Let us know so we're prepared as well.
Yeah, yeah. We just need to make sure that we challenged the rank 16 last night. Today we have 904, and I think we're building our chemistry, our strategy. Like we will find our level soon.
There's no one's going to fight yet. Well, I mean, 904 will show up with numbers, but I'll show
Yeah.
up. But most of our whales won't be there tomorrow, safe. But we're going to go there and make it expensive for you at least.
Yeah, Genghis, the point is we're just
We'll still
trying
fight.
to find our.
We would never just let you get it for free. But
Yeah,
567 that we love. I can't wait for that. It'll be
yeah,
fun.
it will be fun. Like we need to make sure that it's fun and
Whenever
we
you're
can
ready,
hold it.
you let them know. Let our R5 know when you're ready.
Yeah,
We don't challenge it.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
waiting for it.
I think it's 3 weeks or 2 weeks, and I think 567 has the advantage. Their strategy is top level. They are technically great, and um,
So let me
I hope we reach that level within the next few weeks.
So safe. Let me tell you how I played in multiple nations. I played a lot of Elite Wars, and I've subbed in for other people for Elite Wars. And the only way for a nation, an upcoming nation, to get better is to challenge other great nations or other great alliances to see strategies. Because I mean, yeah, although the strategies are all kind of the same, there still are different little strategies that can make or break an elite war. So there was many times where everyone back in the days where I thought, oh, we'll just walk to the middle and the strongest wins, yay! And when reality is, it's not like that up here. There is no such thing as just walking through the fucking middle. Like like flanking is a real thing. Like in defense, the three you gotta have the speeders, the kill team, and the defensive team. If you don't have all three and knowing what they're doing, even without following orders, it's over.
Yeah, Woody, I just noticed that many alliances in the top, they don't know the strategy. So me personally, I didn't know it, but I knew it from the guys that are in the older nations. They kind of explained to me, and that's how we run now. And we're trying to let everyone knows how we do it. So when we go against someone now in the, let's say, in the top 20 or top 30s, they are still yet to understand the strategy. But the top 5, they're all like different level. People
Yeah.
think that it's easy to go there, but it's a totally different level, not just on strength, on strategy and all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a different strategy, and here's the key thing, is that every single one of these nations in the top have a different strategy. They're not all
Yeah.
the same. They all have a different strategy.
Woody, do you have like for every player, for example, every player in your alliance has a role for Elite War, or
What do you mean?
how do you?
What do you mean?
I mean, like um, on Elite War, for
Okay.
example, what's Genghis' role? For example,
Oh,
like,
he's an
do you
attack.
assign
He's an yeah.
roles to the players?
Yes, we have our assignment spots.
I'm
He's
in the
an
main. I'm in the main fleet. Safe. I'm too small. 567. So I got to be in main fleet.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way that you're so.
like
Yeah.
I'm not big enough to be in the kill squad. So my job would be to be in the defensive. So if you got like a whale speeding on the flank, my job is to cut that whale off and hold long enough for one of the whales to come back and help. You know, that is so important. I try to explain this to 736 so many times that you have to have 3 separate teams. And the thing is, it's like the only person. It's easier to be on voice chat like how we are now for like the speed team. That are just going to the front trying to push them back. And it's easier to have the team that is literally just walking up the middle to be in the actual game chat than posting the location in the game chat because there's more of them, obviously. And a defensive team, I mean, you already know your spot. If someone's coming flanking to the left, you got to go fucking stop them. I mean, you don't need to have someone telling you what to do. You just know that's your position. Like there has to have a team.
Safe. I would say to you, like, if you look at the nation coming together, which you guys are superpower now, like going like GC and everything else, going to EW, when you start getting to the top 10, that was a 910 904 problem. Is that it's a $10,000 an event for the entire nation, right? It's expensive. Speeds, everything. Because on top of it, like you go against 255, 621, when their entire main fleet speed, you can't have a whale out there just dividing them in half and cutting down the fleets. They move too fast for it.
Yeah.
So everyone, all 100, need to be willing and committed to go do it. And it's a different level. You can win one event, but to do it for a year, that's why when 621 did it last year, it was amazing. It was amazing what they did to win that. When 255 did it for as long as they did, it was amazing that they lasted.
I think
But it's a very expensive. It's an expensive thing, not for the whales. It's for all 100. It's expensive.
Yeah, Gangus, I agree. Saif, this is Mikey from 732. You made a
Hey,
comment
brother.
about, hey, what's going on? So you made a comment about the top 20 not having strategies where the top 5 do. Gangus is right. 732 went 13 months without losing one Elite Wars. When you hit a wall, and then it kind of sucks the life out of the nation. You're on a high right now. You're on a high right now. 785's on a high. A lot of other nations are. We were on a high too. 13 months without losing one match. You hit a wall. It becomes, like Gangus said, very, very expensive. And you got to make a decision with the nation and the alliance, how much you want to go for it. You guys just got a super merger. You're on a high. I hope you guys get to the top 5 because it would just make the community and the matchups a lot of fun. But all the nations that have made the top 30 have great strategy. It wears on you,
Yeah.
and you'll see it wears. Trust me.
Mike, I'll tell you something. We were on top 20 before the merger. I would say it's a different level in strategy. The top 5,
Well,
like
here,
they have,
Of course,
they have.
of course.
let's
But
Yeah,
the
rewatch.
top
that's
30
my.
the top 30 all have strategy.
Let's
You don't get
rewatch.
Yeah,
Let's
I
rewatch.
don't mean that they don't have strategy to be in top 30, but I'm saying the top 5 is especially like they have
Oh, it's next
different.
level. Next level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Next
next
level.
level. It's next level.
100%.
That's what I mean.
100%. 100%.
So for us to go there, we need
It's
to
going to be.
learn. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to learn how they are running it. Like we need to watch a couple
Here, let's
of Elite Wars
so
between the
this.
top
It's
5.
going to be exciting.
So
I'm excited
watch.
for
You
you
can
guys. I
only
really
you
am.
can only get video from 567, unfortunately.
Well, here, rewatch. No, I mean you can get video from in Echo's Patreon of their Elite Wars. But I
No,
mean,
no, that's not fair to 711 and 732 either.
Yeah, Mikey, I hope you don't misunderstand
see,
me. You
look,
guys
No,
are
no,
great.
look.
no,
With
no,
all the
no, no, no.
respect
I'm,
to
I'm,
you.
I'm a fan of you guys. I'm
Look
a
at
fan of you guys.
this.
I'm just here to say.
Safe, real quick. This isn't 255. This is what we're talking about. Like, this is what happens up there. Like, out of the bat, they're just fucking gun hole and speed. Every last one of them. Like this is at one speed. So this is exactly how it played out. It's unless you have everyone speeding. It just
Genghis, were you guys surprised how 255 kind of, I don't want to use the wrong word here, they handled you guys pretty well?
I was surprised. Actually, I'll just say that they deserve to win. And I actually think even in our loss, there were things we could have done that might have surprised them. That's all I'll say.
But up to that matchup, I mean, you guys were kind of, I mean, let's be honest.
No, we didn't think we didn't think we were going to go in and win. We did not think that.
Okay.
We're hyping it. Yeah, we're definitely hyping it. We'll always hype it.
But you guys were kind of pretty quickly dismantling pretty much every nation you face up to that point, correct?
You're talking about 567, right?
Yeah, it's 567.
But it was I don't know who was Cowboy or Bryce, one of them. We got to mix it up a little bit more, man. We got to start fighting a little bit more. It's expensive.
Look at this. You got everyone speeding. Every one of them in 255 is speeding. Every fucking one of them. There is less walkers than there are speeders. Put it that way. That's how committed. That's what when I say you have to be. Once you're locked in, you have to commit the entire way. This is what I'm talking about. You're using all your fucking everything you fucking have. Your gold, your speeds, your heals. That's what it takes to be up there in the top. Is that you have to use everything. And watch, here's another thing. They're gonna get right around here, and they're all gonna go back reheal their troops while they're holding us, and speed all the way back to lock us in. Remember, these people back here are the only walkers. These are the only walkers. That little worm is the only walkers. Everyone else is speeding. Like that's
It's crazy.
Yeah,
but it's not a secret sauce. But I mean, if you saw it, what we should have done at 567 is we should have all sped in the first 5 minutes. Don't fight for a 30-minute battle. You got to fight for a 30-second battle.
Yeah.
And our biggest problem is that we were back on our heels, right? And Tip is probably like, if he's asleep right now, he would wake up and say, "Secret sauce, shut up." But it's not secret sauce. Just you can't be on your heels in EW. 858 used to do this to everyone. They would hard press everyone, and they got into top 10 at one point too. I mean, they shouldn't deserve to be there. 904 never deserved to be there. They spent money to go do it, but they would fight people and hard press guys to get up in your backyard, and then you're fucked. If you're defending all the time, you're done. But that's what 255 took their main fleet and sped them. It was amazing. It was breathtaking. Never seen anything like it.
Let me ask you, Genghis.
Ultimately, it comes down to what you said, though, isn't it? It's money.
Yeah,
it's game. It's a pay to win game.
Yeah, but the game is.
Yeah, but game.
It is smart. It is smart. And Goat, it's smart that it's a gentleman's agreement because you get up to that top level. Like, do you really want to be banging away at each other every day, shooting pistols?
Of course not. It's like two whales fighting out, right? Two whales. Everyone wants to see two whales fight out. But they're smart enough to say, why are we going to fight?
Imagine their nation, what they spent on that. Not the whales. No one gives a shit about the whales. The other 90. I mean, that was a lot of money they spent, man.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate that. Something the game is a pay to win game, and not everyone's going to be on the same level. The idea is people
look at all these people that went back to heal, and these all went back to heal. They all went back to heal, and look, they're all speed back. This is what I'm talking about, being committed. Like, if you don't commit to fucking dump your bag for that win, Look at every fucking one of those guys went back to heal, and look at they're all speeding back. Every one of them. Not just one or two, every single one of them. That's commitment, and that's what it takes.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
like
what
Woody,
it
like the
takes.
whale, like it's going to go like bifurcate and cut him off and hit the snake. That's good. You still got to do it, but I mean, damn, you're going against an adversary who's ready to fight, man.
You see this, and you say in your mind that 255 are absolutely the greatest.
Absolutely.
I think they're all.
They are
6-1. 6-1's awesome. 6-1 was number one last year. Let's all
they're still number
walk
one.
back what they did. Yeah, they took it from 255, which I have no idea how they did it. But
No.
It's a premier event. It's a premier event. It's amazing.
They took it from 219. 255 and 621 has never fought each other yet.
They took it from everyone.
Yeah,
they took it from everyone because of number one. They could have challenged each other anytime they wanted to.
See, here's a problem that, like, in 567, you got someone walking to 4. Why? Why are you going to 4? So, like, we have some work that we got to work on. We should have been able to read as soon as they right out of the gate, seeing them all speed like that. Every single one of the players here, every one of them, should have been like, well, they're speeding, we need to speed. We need to match that energy. I'm gonna be real.
We already know so much more what he compared on that fight alone that it would be a different battle.
Yeah,
maybe it will last 10 minutes as opposed to 5, but I mean,
maybe 10.
Yeah, but it'll be expensive. I promise you, it'll be expensive because we have 20 people who are willing to spend a huge bag, like Goat said, to come and fight.
Well, I know this time, the next time, which I think it's going to be a long time from now, but I think the next time, I know I'm not sitting back here, I'm joining the speeding. You know what I mean? They are going balls to the wall. It would take both the nations to go balls to the wall to get to the middle. That fight's going to be in the main middle, that whole line. That's the object, is get to that middle and hold it. That's where, like, 255, they knew that's what had to be done. They knew that if they didn't win it within the first 5 minutes, it was going to be a very, really expensive battle. And honestly, even for 567, no one wants it to be expensive.
In the first 5 minutes, and it's cheaper than the next 40, right? That's what they did. It was smart.
Facts. And they knew to do that, they all had to get past the middle before we got there. It was very smart, very educated, and very, very strategic. And then
everyone, I'm a 904 guy. I've only been at 3.5 years. I transferred a very expensive move to go to 567, but I got a chance to play against the greatest nations ever by moving to an older nation. And I'd rather fight against like the best who ever started it than be dealing with like down at the bottom and deal with it.
One is 9, 10, and 567 fighting
tomorrow if they want. But I mean, we're going to give them. We'll give them the respect. We'll let them give us. I want to fight them tomorrow, but like Saif would say, I want them to be ready. I don't want them to tell me that like we hit them 14 days before they were ready. I don't want to hear any bullshit.
Saif, 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, Genkus, I'm ready today. If you want it, give it to you today. I don't mind.
Please,
anytime.
Yeah, but I want you guys. You guys just got a nation together. I want you to get it ready whenever you're ready. Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah. I'm saying like we're trying
to. You attack. You tell us when you're ready. We're not going to do it to you. If we wanted to do that, we would have already scheduled a fight.
Well, yeah, I think it's fair that they scheduled the attack because if let's say they do win, they deserve to have those more points. Let's be real. If they're reaching out, then why not let them have the more points out of it?
Woody and Genghis, I've already talked to Just a Tip. Don't worry, everything was already talked out yesterday, so don't worry.
We're all cool. We would have challenged you if we wanted to just fight you for the sake of it.
It's not up to you guys.
It will be super fun.
Tip's a gentleman. Yeah.
Just make sure it's on a weekend, guys.
And Lena's the R5. Yeah. She's the one who takes care of all of it.
Genkus, I'll fight you on Stronghold 8.
I can't wait. Saif, I love. First one day, I can't wait to dance together.
Yeah, brother. You made the game competitive for us, and we tried to compete with you, and it was It was a really fun time, and it will continue to be fun.
You said
The sad thing
Stronghold
for the
8,
the
huh?
sad thing for the world, Saif, and I'll say this: I haven't read the details about Trump, but I will tell you that my own company, my business, it's been it's really hard. We've lost a lot of 904 people who are in the
The
Emirates,
Middle East. Yeah.
Saudis, who they can't play the game anymore because their life is they're dealing with real issues now. Bullshit going
I
on.
just I just woke up, Genka, so I think I didn't get any alarm today, and since 2 weeks I haven't got any sirens or alarms. Things are way
That's
better
normal.
than last
That's
month.
the
Well, I
new
mean,
normal. The new normal for you, Saif. Yeah. No,
safe.
no
I don't
drones or
know.
attacks.
I don't know
Yeah.
how after once this live gets done. Obviously, I'm going to go into the political portions and see what happened
Mm.
with Trump. But depending on who actually tried to do whatever was done to Trump, I tell you what, man. If it was, let's just say, if it was Iran that tried to assassinate Trump, I hate to say it, it's not. Oh my God, it's going to be real bad over there. Like I think
Yeah,
that's like the kind of thing that if it was them, and I hate to say it on here because I know everyone's from a different country, but trying to assassinate a president of the United States, and if it was from Iran, the order, I feel that nukes would be getting involved at that point. Like you've done past the
uh,
It's not
honestly,
necessary.
the
We won't
sooner the
we won't
sooner
get to that level. Yeah,
I,
we'll never
I'll
get to that
say
level.
something.
I,
Yeah.
Personally, like what benefits my country and the Middle East is Iran getting switching their regime or being taken away. That's the only thing that will keep the region safe. Other than
That's
that, it will
that's
continue.
the horrible part about it, Saif, is that there's probably 3,000 IRGC that unless we change that out, it's going to be terrible for the rest of the entire Middle East. But it's just sad.
yeah, that's we actually
Yeah,
I hate to say we should probably just stop talking about that. We
yeah.
can talk about it afterwards. I'm just so shocked to hear.
But Yankas is right.
I want
Many
to hear this
players
because
got affected
we've
and
lost
left the game.
904. 904's lost half of our players who are spenders. They don't know whether they have a home or a business anymore right now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that.
Yeah,
Heavy Middle East.
even 9-10, we lost a couple of players. So, yeah, he's right on what he said. It's true.
The same thing's happening with the Ukraine and Russian players too. For the past
Yeah,
4 to 5 years, we've lost a lot of them over the real life shit that's going on. Lost a lot of them. Not saying that they passed away. I'm just saying that the game is at the least amount of worries in their life right now. God, that
yeah,
truck
it
is so
affects
loud.
the business. It raises. It's not good. It's not good for the country that it happens in. It's not good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
Well, Saif, whenever you're ready, please send your notes out and be ready to fight us.
Okay, Genkas. When do you want it to just tell me? And
Only when you want it. Only when you want it. Yeah.
okay, I think you want it so bad. So I promise I'll do it.
I don't. I'm ready. I'm still building. I'm a builder. I'm a builder. I got to get my city bigger.
I feel
Okay.
I feel what you're saying, Genghis. I feel what you're saying is the day that you find out this is gonna happen, you're gonna go super heavy on fucking building.
I'm already going heavy. I just want to build my city bigger. So every day that Saif waits, it's great for me.
Ooh.
I get stronger in 5, 6, 7. It's great.
All right,
Nice.
we are literally three
They also
hours.
they get stronger every day too, man. They're a phenomenal nation.
They are. They are. I can't say anything bad about them at all. They are phenomenal
Even
and
Bryce.
strong.
Even Bryce. Even Bryce.
Even Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce is lovely and he's nice.
He's a great organizer, community organizer. They call him in Chicago and Illinois. Yeah,
I like Bryce. He's one of my really good friends.
he's good. He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Guys, we are 3 hours in. I am going to end this stream. A lot of good things got talked about, and